Are we live?
We are live, in fact.
Are we live?
No, you're lying.
Some would
Is
define
it
it as
happening
alive.
now? Hi, Zinbut.
Hey,
Oh,
hello.
hold on. You can keep going and get the introduction started. Go.
More, you can only lurk for so long. You're up first. We even discussed that. Also, yeah.
All right.
K-Mac will be...
Yep. Go.
K-Mac will be silent this round. So... They will also be first.
Oh, copyright too. That's why you're
That
muted.
too.
Okay, I was about to say there could be background noise. Like there's
Yeah.
I think
that's a reason. And yes,
I
Yeah.
think it's fine. No one cares about Community anymore. We can just... Oh, never
Watch
mind. It's
The
The
Office.
Office. No one cares about The Office either.
No, not really.
I'm pretty sure
I
that
watched it
would
for a
get
bit.
flagged almost immediately.
Listen,
Oh, yeah, sure.
who even recognizes Sheldon and Penny anymore? That show is old news.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. No one even remembers what George and Kramer sounded like. So the joke here is that I'm referencing other sitcoms.
Yes.
Yep. Correct.
No, let me explain it for a second. So in the late 90s, a new kind of television program started to become popular called situational comedies, which was mostly revolved around a static cast in recognizable sets and areas in different situations. So
Come on.
Don't say
that's all I
K-Mac.
got. No.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay. Well, all right.
Give me a sitcom about a Snorlax.
K-Mac, do you have game audio? Oh, I think you might have the... Actually, hold on. I think my music is low. Never mind.
I like to call it Gaudio.
We're good. Keep going.
Gamora.
Gamora.
That'll work. That'll work. Thank you, K-Mac.
Topical. I wonder if Deja will show up in chat. Probably not, but apparently they're just chilling, and they were wishing me good luck. That won't help. It'll help a little. It won't help though.
A couple of mines tried a little luck reliant. So.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Cahill,
that's
did
a
you
bad thing
send
to do.
Memori the code?
No.
You
Memori.
should probably do that.
Well, listen. I didn't know if everyone was ready. It's a pretty easy code. Memori, keep it to yourself. Also, thank you for joining us. You're ready. They're ready.
Got it.
Juice.
But welcome everyone to the Neighborhood Watch Round 2 Elite Four.
We're gonna try and get through more competitors this time, and
we will try our darndest.
Yeah, and if we don't get through anyone here, okay, we'll have a small break now. Honestly, at that point, I think we might reorganize a bit more, and then we'll get back to then we'll try and do another mega stream of it, get through everyone we can. So, but yeah, we're still gonna try and get through. Yeah.
Yep.
So
and K-Mac has a long day today and a long day tomorrow, so we will be having K-Mac start the order. So if we can get one go around, we can have K-Mac maybe do 2 matches instead of just
And after that, I don't even know what's gonna happen because I don't know if I should be giving out the prizes to people who are just beating the 3 of us. So we'll see. But we're gonna try and have
really
fun.
Elite Four with 3 people, right?
No, we might just have cool Pokemon matches and do it for the fun of it. And if you own Pokemon Sword and Shield, we can do some of those. But yeah, if Memori and K-Mac are about to be ready,
they are getting things set up.
Okay. Well, I will. The way you led into that,
Take a
really
spin will
made me think.
Go into the background once.
I mean, I figured, but at the same time, I was like,
"Yep."
The way you led into that, I was like, "Oh, they're ready," and then you're like, "They're setting up."
Set up. They're getting it set up.
They're getting
welcome everyone. Also, thank you, Butts, for the thing. subs and bits.
No, it's too generous. Chen!
Also, it's fine.
So many friends here. Also, Will! Honestly, I was glad I posted it in Rena De... Shout out to Rena Decoro, a much bigger streamer than me. But I was glad I posted there.
No, I think you're taller.
Signed up.
Probably. I don't think Rena's that, like, you know.
Rena is 3'5", so...
I don't think she's that short, but...
Rena is... Also, it's time for... I'm on mobile.
Hi.
So I'm not sure how well this will go, but...
Oh, hey, there's...
Oh, it'll go fine.
It's the match.
It is the match.
It's Psychic
yes.
versus Metal and Fairy.
Yes.
K-Mac brings up an incredible point. Mamori's character is really cute.
Aww.
This is true.
Oh, that's
in fact.
a good mode I got from that. Nice. Very good.
Yeah, last time around I hid the moves, but I decided to just allow it, just because I think chat can play nice and not cheat. And also because it covers up like a quarter of the screen.
Yeah, it really does.
It's a little awkward.
Yeah. So we'll just have to deal with it, because I think it's much cleaner looking now.
It's fine. Scarlet. Living legend. That infers that this Pokemon is from like Soul Silver or some shit.
Well, Will,
and I gotta appreciate that.
Will, I believe you're second on the list. So
yeah,
you have a bit.
Put you second, so
you should have some time, Will.
Copper is very into shiny Gyarados.
I can't find that one tool shop that had the opposite hat last time. Oh well. K-Max going for some stuff.
Don't give away the stuff audibly, just in case.
If Mamora,
let them lock in stuff first.
Then look at what K-Max is doing.
I only said going for some stuff. Oh no.
Ow.
What? There's one. Look at my own screen. It's okay. Okay. Well, you're still listening, so you do prove their point. You did hear what they were saying.
Yeah, there's a smidge of lag, but yeah.
Yeah, there's some lag.
Just trying to keep things in mind.
I believe in the heart of the cards.
Also, does Copper have a thing for Danger Noodles?
Danger Noodles? Yes, absolutely. Copper
just really likes Gyarados. For sure.
Yeah. I've been playing through Let's Go, and I gotta say, my Gyarados has found a special way into my heart. It's not the one in this game, but it'll be replacing it eventually, so...
Oh! Hanging in there.
Just barely. I believe in K-Mac, though. I believe in the heart of the Max.
That's a miracle.
It's a miracle.
Dang, Copper, that's many a Danger Noodle you've collected. Uh-oh.
Copper likes the worm-shaped Pokemon, which, I mean, to be fair, that's a pretty good design. Also, I was watching a thing about, what's it called? Like Gen 1 recently, and Raichu was really just a ball back then. Like, he was just a circle. Not even just chubby, he was a circle.
We love ourselves a Gen 1 Pikachu and Raichu. Yes. They're very huggable.
Raichu is still chubby, but he's not just so positively rotund nowadays.
Delightfully rotund.
Delightfully rotund. He was basically an egg back then. Chester!
Egg. Before there were eggs.
Egg. Egg. Moonblast. That's a powerful Gyarados.
Curses.
Curse that Gyarados.
Yeah.
Circle is superior character design. Exactly. That's why everyone loved Wooloo so much. Wooloo came out and everyone was just like, oh my lord.
Wooloo is a friend.
Honestly, I really think the last two generations of Pokemon games, regardless of what you think of their games, have had some top tier designs. So, which is nice after some lackluster ones in the generations just before that too.
I can agree to that. 4 or 5 and 6, their designs I was like pretty meh on, and then 7 and 8 came around. I'm like, you got me. You're bringing me back.
Designs, but a lot of them are like, what was I thinking of? A lot of them are like, you know, pre-Evos or Evos to previous Pokemon. So there's only so many good original designs in that generation. And then 5 can just look weird, especially since it's like playing on being a soft Gen 1 remake, kind of. And then, yeah,
I have no idea of the...
6 is unabashedly bad.
Don't tell Deer that. Deer loves X and
Y. Deer can be wrong. I
wow.
Just
strong statements.
Listen, there's nothing from one
Cahill underscore streamer underscore comments.
There's nothing wrong with liking the second worst generation of Pokemon.
What's the worst?
I don't think we should think about that and just look at Sword and Shield right now on the Nintendo Switch.
You don't want to dig your grave further?
Listen, we got time for all the bad takes.
Even good Pokemon designs and what was I thinking of? And easy to get into comp, as my friend Stealth Boy likes to remind me, wasn't enough to save the single player experience, unfortunately. It's sort of forgettable. Or so Cahill is just... Listen, there's a lot of good Gen 5 designs. I'm not saying there's not. I am a little upset that P-Dove, which is an amazing looking Pokemon and such a lad, evolves into kind of just like a... but...
Goes from pigeon to pheasant.
Pigeon, yeah.
I think.
A logical course.
Honestly,
yeah, it's exactly like the real world. Pigeons
if
grow into pheasants.
If I was designing Gen 5, I would have made P-Dove evolve into just like a gradually fluffier pigeon until it's just like its chest is most of its body, and it's mostly just boob at that point. So,
oh, the power!
The power!
Danger Noodle is finally down.
Shiny Melon is here. That's a strong fucking Gyarados.
I believe in Shiny Melon. Shiny Melon can bring it all back.
I mean, unfortunately, I will say too.
I want to see Toucannon. In more games.
Toucannon is great.
I love Toucannon. It's just a toucan.
It's just a toucan. Yeah, but it's great. It's an angry toucan. Excellent. It's a large angry toucan.
A mistake from the Caesar. Psychic terrain is up. That cancels out any priority moves.
Pidgeot and what was I thinking of? Pidgeot and Toucannon are severely underrated Route 1 birds. Pidgeot's great, and Toucannon.
I think I like Pidgeotto more than Pidgeot.
I mean, Pidgeotto is cool. I just really enjoy Pidgeot.
I think the hair gets too long for my liking.
It's fair. Pidgeot takes it to an entirely different extreme. Just hair longer than itself. It borders on Super Saiyan 3 at that point. Oh, so close.
So close. But this might hurt.
This will hurt a lot. Yeah. No, it's steel. That'll hurt a lot.
That'll hurt a smidge.
Toucannon is great.
GG. Mamori takes... Ah, dang it. I forgot to update the challenger.
I love Hoenn, but Swellow's kind of underwhelming, as is Noctowl. Noctowl is better, but also a little underwhelming. And then what comes? Staraptor and Corviknight are top tier.
Very, very spongy. Lots of HP.
That's true. No, trust me, Noctowl is good. It's just when you have Corviknight and Toucannon and Staraptor, there are other good Gen 1 birds.
Right.
Okay.
You can re-input the code.
Yes. Momori, please feel free to put in the code, and I will be getting on I'll remember to connect to internet. Because that's something I always. So
yeah,
nervous.
that's right. It's Cahill next. I was in the process of setting things up. I'm like, oh, but no, not my turn.
We're gonna do a link trait now.
Also, wow, y'all are spinning with the wrong spin emote.
Charmander, the boy, here comes the boy.
Oh, my friend Gil's playing Pokemon Sword.
The spinning char should also be available. Just saying.
No, I'm just saying. Hey, listen, if you go look.
Wow, Juice coming in with the real hot takes, claiming Pika spin better than Charmander spin.
I have a GameCube control for this. My Smash game is gonna be incredible.
You can hear those notches.
Hi, come on, hey, and that's just basically.
What's the Marth lines?
Marth, I don't know. Who the fuck cares about Marth? Honestly, who the fuck cares about Marth?
Melee Fox.
I don't even think Fire Emblem sons enjoy Marth. So.
Also, okay, hell, you got that going, Memori.
Yeah. Yes. I believe I have the correct link code, and I'm on the internet. So, when Memori's good, I believe when Memori's good and the internet decides to connect, I believe we'll be okay. But we'll see. I could also have done something wrong, but I would like confirmation from Memori first before I go checking.
Also, K-Mac, do you know that Nivivin is Nifty?
Niv.
They did change their name. I don't know if that was a thing a couple weeks ago.
They didn't change their name, Tom. They made a whole new account.
Yes, new account, I know. It's the same code, Memori.
Yeah, same code.
Same code.
We're just using this. Listen, y'all are chill. Y'all can. You're fine. You're fine, Memori.
Send it again.
I believe in Memori. Oh, send it again. I mean, I could just say it out loud, but I will whisper. I will whisper.
Whisper.
Whimser.
Okay, now, everyone, just remember, this is my social security number. So if you need like a mnemonic device to remember that with, then it should have gone through more. There you go. Yes. My social security number is 6.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Go
P.
65P.
65P. Decide myself. Memori, you ain't running this show. What the fuck do you think this is?
Wait, which rules are we using again?
Normal.
I haven't been paying attention. Just the one.
Oh my lord. Let the battle begin. Let the battles commence. Please stand by. Memori, look away.
You're almost halfway there, K-Mac.
That's damned impressive.
Yeah. I mean, again, I've been caught up for years.
Have you been skipping the spoiler arcs? Like everyone says you should.
Do you mean the spoiler arcs? What
not spoiler, sorry. Filler. My bad.
Filler? Yeah. I've skipped them.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay, good.
Because they just have some like literally non-consequential shit, and then like these characters literally never come up ever again.
Oh, it's time. It's time to battle. It's time to shake my cheeks out on the field.
Nah, Juice. One Piece honestly has like, for how many episodes it has, it really doesn't have that much filler. Like honestly.
It's time to fight.
I think I caught up to One Piece manga while I was in college.
I'm just gonna keep doing this. My palpable ass in a circle.
I was gonna say that your ass is getting currently munched on by a cloister, but
yes, if that's what that's supposed to be, they can say it all they want.
Yeah.
They're lying. Ah,
Not good if you've ever played through Pokemon Snap, like the original.
Magic Bounce is a fun ability.
I didn't know that. Well,
no, I think it's actually a Shellder. I guess not really close. He was ready to get to. I don't remember which one. Season 8. You gotta like go with arcs with me. Like so many seasons.
Season 8.
I think I got up to the arc after time stop in the manga.
After the time stop. Oh, okay.
I think that's as far as I got.
It's not that far behind, but you know, there's definitely.
That's how far I got 8 years ago in college, or like 10 years ago in college.
Early. No one look at me.
Marine Ford. Oh, Marine Ford. Yeah, that's a good arc.
The Orange Sundance arc. Play stores. He's my chunky boy. Feel the chunk. Hill, I have faith. I'm using a little bit of strategy, just a little bit.
A smidge.
Just a smidge.
A skosh.
The field is. I don't know if Mamori realizes it, but the field is currently in my favor, which will make it embarrassing when I lose. But, you know. They're thinking. The great friend.
It is a great friend.
And that's a pretty good looking friend. But I have a much larger friend. Do da do do da 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 do da do da do da. Oh, it's slower than me. That's fun. Constant love for K-Mac. All we do, we love and support K-Mac in this house. Oof. Oh wait, it was slower than me, so therefore it doesn't matter. I'm hearing music somewhere. Oh wait,
everyone I just meow if you agree.
Meow? Everyone just meow. How dare you?
The meows have the board.
The meows seem to have the board.
I was just gonna say, why does that dang whipped cream have so much health still? Oh yeah, it can heal itself.
Heal itself. You know what? Let's do this. Lad! Dance!
They dance.
Dance! 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 Everyone needs to dance with my lad. Give me the health back.
No health for you.
No health for me. Do I not have... Oh, no. Okay, I don't have anything good right now, so I'll just do this. Pig's a cutie.
Can concur.
Keep it moist.
We've seen Pigliacci, and it is the cutest clown we've seen. An equal tie to Chen Gliacci. I don't know the clown shortening with Chen.
With Chen. Rude! How could you do this? Man, this is some buff cream. I've encountered some cream in my day, but...
Can't.
Like the Sonic character?
Yeah, that cream intimidated me pretty hard. Okay,
the rabbit?
Yeah, the rabbit. Get intimidated. Don't even think about it.
Listen, that's how you should open up every tin of whipped cream, just with an intimidate.
What? This is some buff cream.
Well, that too. Also with an intimidate. You can't
cream.
You can't be easy on your whipped cream.
Fuck my man.
It looks like it, Juice.
The cream got buffer.
The cream got layers.
The cream got layers. Oh, okay, I get it. I mean, it was rude, but I get it. Sun. Solar flip! Goodbye. My planet needs me. Whee! I avoided the attack.
It's one of the few uses of two-turn attacks in this generation. Wasting,
honestly, it's legit.
wasting Dynamax turns.
It's a legit strat, yeah.
Also, it whiffed.
Ow!
Unfortunately, so. Hooray for Bounce having 90% accuracy.
It missed. Yeah. Hey, Momori, I don't know if you've ever played Pokemon against me before. If a move has 99% accuracy, then when I use it, it'll fail 2 times in a row. Oh, hey, sweet.
Copper, the way you understand fairy weaknesses is they don't like industry. They don't like pollution and they don't like steel. So poison and steel are their weaknesses.
Buff cream.
I mean, pretty much, yeah.
What they're good against, I don't have any good.
I don't understand that either.
Fighting and dark and dragon.
Oh. You can't
because
punch
dragon
a fairy.
For mystical fighting things. Why they're good against fighting?
No,
Because you can't punch
they
a
want to promote
fairy.
peace or something. I don't know.
Now, Momori, I need you to know if you hit this guy. I mean, you're just the worst. Look at him.
You should never touch the Swagzire. Except with grass type moves because it's 4 times effective.
Killed him.
You've killed the Swagzire.
You killed the sucker.
Dang, they're an endangered species too. Those axolotls.
Boo this train! No, I'm kidding. No
wow,
one.
Copper.
No one boo.
How are... It's the fact that Wooper and Quagsire are so neutral that makes them appealing.
Have you ever seen Wooper in the anime? It's like it has no face other than happiness, like literally.
Damn. This creamed up buff.
There's still...
Like it'll be going over a river, over a waterfall, and it'll just be like, "Yeah, this is happening."
Yeah.
There are up to 2 more battles, or 3. Well, 2
Plus...
after this one, before your turn.
I do like Mudkip better though. That is very good.
Mudkip is very good. Mud. Kip.
I don't like Mudkip's evolutions though. I think Swampert's boring.
Yeah.
Swampert could be better. But I don't have one. That's a lie. I do have
also
a Swampert.
now you've taken it personal. I think that's my favorite. water final is the one that just got eliminated by that frost.
What, Primarina?
Yeah, I really like Primarina.
Primarina, the whole what's it called?
Poplio?
Poplio line. Get shit for, I'd argue, close to no reason. So, like, Poplio is great. Honestly, Poplio also has one of the better mid-evolutions. It's just like a nice perk. It's a nice...
Brion, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Much harder to
it's
remember
an
Pokemon game.
angsty teen that got some freckles.
Exactly.
It's very cute.
No, it doesn't. It's not angsty. It's very happy. It's wearing like a
that's
dress
true.
and
Not
everything.
angsty. I guess just
yeah,
breaking out or having freckles. I don't know what a good descriptor for it is. Befreckled. Infreckin.
Oh no! I got a message about. I don't mean to be rude to everyone. I am so appreciative for everyone showing up. People will message me and be like, Cahill, what about this rule? And I was like, I don't fucking know, man. Well, I'm gone.
Well, is that GG?
That would be GG for me. I think I did a slightly okay job.
One of these days I'll remember to get all of the things properly updated. Okay.
Oh, I meant to press yes. No, I cannot. Yes. Okay, Momori, same shit.
Now it's up to me. Also, hold on. Now we have a real contest. Shoot, I didn't do the fancy trick, but it's fine. There.
Swept by cream.
There.
I was doing okay until that cream came out.
Set things up.
I was thinking about using toxic on it, and I wicked should have. Should have killed that cream faster. I'm a comeback king. Don't worry about it. I'll do better next time.
There it is.
I believe.
Oh yeah, Cahill. Before we get to that part, so which team do you think I should use? The one with the newest edition or without?
Without, and then I will announce here that Greg would like to put in a Rungarius. I never hear them said. Whatever. You masked dumber. It's a good design, but it's dumb how you evolve it. Galarian evolved form.
Yeah, it's like the strangest way to evolve any Pokemon I've ever seen. I'd be like, even like the fucking Inkay makes more sense where you flip your 3DS upside down, you know?
Yeah. But if everyone's okay with it, after the next fight, not this one, the one after that, Greg might switch it out because that will give everyone a minute to be like, okay, let me think.
Yeah, because it basically be replacing Aegislash, so it would still be a ghost type, but just be steel ground.
So that's also another important thing. It will be it's replacing Aegislash, which has the same secondary typing, and ground is most of what Greg's team is. So Rungarius would line up better. And if everyone's okay with that, then Greg will just go do that. But it's up to chat and contest. What do the people say? What do the fans think? Nothing. Yeah.
You misplaced the game, Death Copper. Okay, so you're in Sirchester. To the right where the two hotels are. Go to the left hotel, second floor. I think it'll be either the first room on the left or the second room on the left, one or the other. One will have Morimoto, and he's a police officer. Yep.
Hey, Cap.
Curse you.
Oh.
Big screen.
Curse you.
I got doing it live.
Doing it live. Don't worry about it.
I'm going to be watching on mobile, so
it's fine.
No matter what's happening, I'm going to have like a good 5-second delay.
Yeah. I honestly don't even know what the heck's in the right hotel. Nothing important as far as I know. Something like the director and Morimoto are on the left, so.
Fixing it live.
Yep.
Fixing the game so we win.
That is a good swap out.
That is a good swap out.
Steel is strong against ice for sure, so. And Bug is strong against dark.
Oh no. Tom's fucked.
Well, yes, Copper. I figured you would have assumed because he fought you in Pearl.
I can't believe Tom's fucked already. I want to give advice, but I won't.
You're shy hunting.
Could I give advice? Maybe. Should I give advice? Absolutely the fuck I shouldn't.
I mean, just know that Memori is also listening.
Yeah. Memori, be chill. Fall for the trick. I believe in.
Don't hit my fridge.
No, not the fridge. Not the fridge.
Oh no, our table.
My furniture.
Bullet punch, yeah, priority.
Bullet goes fast. It lost some of its own pee-pee. Rip. Rip.
Yeah, I think that might be your best bet there, Tom.
Yeah, go with that one. No, not that one. That one. Yeah. Me and Greg.
Don't knock off.
Mr. DiCappuccino.
He was eating those.
Leonardo DiCappuccino.
I guess no leftover tacos for us.
My favorite Titanic actress.
The iceberg.
I love it when he killed his boyfriend. That was a pretty cool scene. It was pretty cool when Leonardo on the door saw his love hanging off the door and was like, I could legally get away with murder right now, and then did it.
You can't legally get away with murder. You can.
Well, they did.
Get convicted of murder.
No, you can legally get away with murder if you just do it in the middle of the ocean and just dump a body into it. And just like, wee.
That's how that works, but
It was the iceberg officer, I promise. You can't prove otherwise.
Oh, thank you for giving me an item. Oh, rude.
Oh, that item.
That was a rude item.
Was a very rude item, actually.
That was an incredibly rude item. Oh. You are the item.
Like, well, there it goes.
Yeah, there it goes.
Y'all remember?
Remember what?
21st. I really need it. Okay, wait. I need to not be watching stream. Oh, wait, not stop streaming. Oh, this one. This button. Discord is confusing.
I hope Nick's having a good birthday today.
That's good. Listen, it's nice to have a good birthday.
So I'm surprised you. I actually know SBN is fast.
Listen,
Nick, S10.
A fast kitten.
Oh, shoot.
To murder your friends with. Oh, I stopped streaming. Why is there a button? Okay, I hate Discord. It's very like minimally inconvenient for me, but it's just but the fact it's still an inconvenience is making me upset. I will go up to the people who made Discord, and I'll go and give them a little kiss. Just a small one. Oh. I can't see what's happening. I can only see it in the past. I'm like a star that I time travel through time.
Oh no, it's the cream.
These are
cream. The cream returns. Discord devs deserve. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna go find them. And whether or not they have kneecaps at the end of our exchange isn't important. Pokemon NFTs. And now that word exists. And everyone has to live with it. Everyone has to live with the way I live with every day. Just thinking random, awful thoughts. Kisscord.
Oh,
yeah, that's better.
Blizzard.
Kisscord sounds like a dating service for nerds. Welcome to Kisscord. Cahill. Yes, K-Mac? I'm gonna stop you again. You can't stop shit, K-Mac. I have the power! And then my titties grow 3 sizes, as is tradition for He-Man and She-Ra. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that. And they say the Grinch's heart, no, they say the Grinch's titty grew 3 sizes that night. And then Cahill knows. Lord, can someone just do that to me? Can someone just tie me up in the back of a van and make me disappear forever? That would go. Uh-oh. That would go so well with me. Wink wonk.
Rude. I was just gonna say, I know he's coming out.
Incredibly rude.
Should have used a different move, but whatever.
Whatever. I still believe in you. Tommy, you're so smart. Did you know that? Except for when you're not. But that's okay.
Tricky now. Very tricky.
No, Tom's too smart. Tom's using too much strategy. That's the problem here. That's the real issue. It's gone beyond. And this is to go even further beyond. Ah! He's got big brain disorder. Brain swelling is a serious issue.
The fact that, I was about to say, the fact that you're calling it a disorder, I'm like, well,
such a rough fight for me. Oh my goodness. I won't lie, that Espeon destroys pretty much all of my plans.
Rip. What if we just made the Espeon disappear?
What if?
What if? What if it just went boop? Just a little boop.
Oh, so I keep forgetting that. Espeon's faster.
It is.
Oh, lucky crit. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take my small victories.
Listen.
The RNG.
RNG is a cruel mistress. Let's be gone. Oh, it's dead. I killed your cat.
Wow. Say it like that.
Your pet. I murdered it. Mortal Kombat.
Cruel citrus. Nice.
Mortal. Short up. Mortal.
Okay, Hill.
Yeah.
How's Pokemon? I forget which one you have. Pearl going?
Oh, Diamond. I'm taking a break because I want to get home support because I don't feel like tracking Pokemon down in that game.
Fair enough. I mean, I think at this point, I'm just kind of like, I'm doing a bit of that, but I'm not like going to be actively searching, like looking up, okay, where to find this Pokemon, where to find this. I'm just going to be doing like in my own casual time.
Because apparently to get the national dex, since that's a thing again.
Yep.
I've been cracking up silently. You can't tell because I'm you can't tell, and I might be lying, but it's fine. But yeah, I mean, I like Diamond, but apparently to get the national dex, you need to see 150 Pokemon of Sinnoh.
Yeah, that's
and
really not that hard. Yeah.
No, it's probably not, but I don't feel like doing it. And also, I have other games. Do you know how big Final Fantasy X is? The large
No,
game. It's
I
pretty
really don't.
big.
It is a long one.
Okay. Well, you know what? How about you walk 2 feet?
It's about 10 hours of
Kid Mac,
cutscenes.
I'll slap you. I don't care. Now you're just insulting me.
I was hoping I would survive that.
And I was hoping
Killed
K-Mac
you.
would insult me. Like 70 hours into Diamond already. I definitely put a lot of hours in. And then Cynthia kicked my ass. Because it's Cynthia. But
yeah, I beat her first try on Pearl, second try on Diamond, because, well, I did Pearl after Diamond. And,
Getting
you know, I just
through.
basically did the whole, like, spam buff moves with Gyarados or whatever
I had to
Pokemon, and, like,
I had to go back and grind like literally just one level, and then I beat Cynthia. Bronzong is MVP. Bronzong fucking rules.
yeah,
So.
Stealth is right. As long as you don't skip certain gym trainers, you should be good. Like, honestly, like completing national dex.
I absolutely skipped gym trainers.
Well, good luck with that then, because I know a Drifloon is in the Ghost Gym, so
Nice crit.
you might have to wait for Friday if you don't already have one.
I can just close it up. Forgot what it is. Oh, I can catch Drifloon if I want to, but. Oh wait, not Drifloon.
I don't think my other strat
Oh
works
yeah, Drifloon.
with Gmax, so just kind of have to take this on the chin.
That'll happen. I first tried Cynthia. Everyone just wants to insult Cahill today. And you know what? That's okay. It's okay that you guys hate me. But I did hate him.
What do you mean? You mean you've like spammed heals? Yeah.
Listen, it happened. Not this guy. Ugh. This guy. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, hey. I love how I'm just watching all of this with the Pokemon Center theme in the background. Just chilling.
Alcremie will be fine.
I was in my crib, chilling. Everyone go watch Caleb City. He's fun. Everyone go watch Greg.
I'm surprised that didn't
but
kill.
I'm not live.
Caleb City rules. What are you talking about? It's winter, stupid. That's like my favorite line delivered by him. Not for like 4 seasons. What are you talking about? It's winter, stupid.
Okay, finally. Jesus.
Yeah,
Dang
you with
cream.
the right build can outspeed anything.
Cheesy mics.
Very good, Joy.
I believe in the Tom that believes in me. Copper, I have a video of your cat saved. It's an old one where you were following her and she flops down.
Rude of you to intimidate me.
Honestly, that's a pretty solid team, K-Mac.
I was like, this is too good of a cat video. Let's just watch this over and over again.
Magazone, Garchomp, Altaria, I can't remember the name. Bastardon, there it goes. Bonsnow and Infernape. Yeah, pretty solid team.
I have a
Yeah.
weirdly largely ground type team on my Sinnoh
Mine
playthrough.
unintentionally was like all Kanto Pokemon except for one, which was my starter, of course. I think I've already told. Yeah,
I pointed that out to you. And you're like, wait. And I was like, Crobat only kind of counts as Generation 2. It's evolved Zubat.
It is from Gen 2, though.
It is from Gen 2. But I mean, come on.
I mean, that's like saying Magmortar's Gen 1 then.
Oh,
okay, but the time in between Gen 1 and Gen 4 is much bigger than Gen 1 and Gen 2.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
But I don't like that reasoning too much yet. But I will say that it's basically a Gen 1 team because the fact that the two of us before are Gen 1. So.
Oh, really? A flinch?
Oof.
A bench? You do a good job, Tom.
Am I? Because I just lost.
You can do a good job and lose. You bitch.
GG.
You want me to come down on you, huh? Want me to tell you how you fucked up? I thought you knew. I thought you
already
knew
know how I fucked up, and the answer was that Espeon. That Espeon ruined like all of the new strats that it added.
So how about you get off my dick about how to criticize you? I know how to criticize you.
What?
Yeah. I love you, Tom.
Oh, I keep fucking up that. Damn it.
Now it's to Greg. The last one in the way.
In the way.
Well, not in the way, but...
I mean, he's in the way of something. I swear to gosh, if this has happened. When you're done... Okay.
Also, shoot. Who won the first
clap.
poll? Pika Spin won by 2 votes.
Spin.
Yeah, classic. Oh yeah, let me know when you got the code entered in memory because I got it ready right now.
Kitten, trying to get fish. This is
got it in. All right, I'm going in then.
Going in, jacking into the Matrix.
Yeah.
I was asking my friend about the Matrix, and they were like, "Cahill, that's dumb." I was like, "No, it's not. Listen to what I'm saying."
Also,
you know when they're jacking...
Isn't there a new Matrix coming out soon?
There is.
Yes, Matrix Resurrections. Yeah.
I like Matrix, but I was asking, like, jacking into the Matrix hurts, doesn't it? Like,
I don't think they call it that, but sure.
Well, they show it in the movie. They stab him in the back of the head. Like, yeah, he has a plug in there, but it's still basically stabbing your brain. I was just kind of asking how much how much pain do you think it is, and would you be willing to go through it to, I guess...
I think you'd get used to it like a shot, probably.
I still feel like that first would be a bit of a hurdle. Maybe if they don't tell you, and then you come back out like, oh my lord, you stabbed my brain! Does your brain even have nerves on it?
It's one giant... It's... Yes,
I would assume so, yes.
Well, listen. Nerves and pain are to tell us when something is wrong. I didn't know if you needed that in your brain. Thought your brain would just know when something's wrong.
I mean, you do get headaches and things like that. So
I didn't think of headaches as
or migraines or concussions or...
I don't think of any of those as nerves.
Your brain's gonna tell you when something's wrong with it, Kate.
Listen, my brain doesn't work great, so... Did you guys
just noticed that I have an all-male team and they have an all-female team. That's interesting. I didn't do that intentionally.
Attract their whole team, Greg.
If only, right?
Abuse them with love.
Hilarious.
My teams usually end up being 50-50, which is not on purpose.
That's not necessarily the norm because some Pokemon have skewed gender ratios.
I think it's just because of how I play, because I end up trying to get, I don't want to say decently common Pokemon, but Pokemon you can find on your way to the Elite Four.
Trainer card's different because for people that don't know, I reset my save and sword between Elite Four matches.
It's because Greg couldn't handle me beating him that one time. So
yeah, sure, that's it. Does it even save that stuff?
I don't think so. Hey, Tom, you know the screen's weird?
I'm working on it.
Oh, I didn't know you were working on it. I didn't know if you knew.
I'm the producer. I have to know.
What are you producing?
The stream.
Oh, okay.
I missed that first time.
I thought you were producing eggs.
Did you just stealth rock yourself, Greg?
Yes. Just like K-Mac, apparently. That's how that happened.
Rare Char wins this time. It's going back and forth.
I'm stupid.
Pika spin one last pull. Rare Char won
there
this
it is.
one.
My goodness, Greg! I did that!
Greg, what? Were you expecting the swap out, Greg?
Maybe.
Greg, you're supposed to be better than me! You're supposed to be better than me! I'm a moron.
Honestly, yeah, like that Magic Bounce screwed over all of my strats.
Okay.
Like my team last time didn't have to worry about Magic Bounce because I had no one to do status effects. But now that I do, then it's a problem.
Now you made it worse. How could you do this to yourself, Tom? And me. Leftovers. More like theftovers.
How does a key consume leftovers?
Don't worry about it.
You shove it in the keyhole and it disappears.
Which keyhole?
Through the eye of a needle.
Once all trained. Is that? Oh, that one. Dark type.
Bird.
That's a derpy bird. With its dumb face.
I'm pretty sure I brought it up last time, but do you know the... I don't remember which language it is. I think it's Japanese name for that bird.
No.
Can't remember.
Well, isn't it Braviary? Is the English one? I think.
The other one?
Oh, what's this?
I was gonna say, this one is I forget what it is, but it's a vulture. It's not Braviary. Braviary's a whole eagle.
I'm confused why I just swapped in Huh. Alright then.
Well, it is steel, so it won't be losing HP to Sandstorm. Well, nothing would have lost HP to Mandibuzz.
Or is it Volibee? I don't know.
No, Volibee is the little
Volibee's the baby one.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So Mandibuzz is it? Okay, so if Mandibuzz is the English name, what is the Japanese
name? Buzz-the-Man.
Close. Any other guesses?
Buzz.
Also close. No, it's Volgina.
Oh yeah, that's right, it was.
That's right, it was Volgina.
And I only know that because Rena named her Mandibuzz Volgina.
After that great thing.
Because it's also a really annoying competitive Pokemon.
Here you go, have an attack boost.
Potentially dangerous there, Greg.
Yeah.
Giving an attack boost to Caesar.
Listen.
So I got paid off at least. I can't remember what the chances of missing are with so many evasiveness. That's fine.
You've raised your evasiveness like 3 times, and that's enough to be critically annoying.
Not quite.
You'd be surprised.
Now it'll be 3.
Oh, it is? That's enough to
now
be
it's infuriating.
critically annoying. Now it's upsetting.
Plus the 50% confusion hitting. Which it didn't.
You have to be confused.
And it also hit. That's unfortunate.
The odds of that suck ass. So hard.
Now that
I really should have, I thought about it.
You should sub to Mechanalyst Tom.
K-Mac is listening to the Pokemon Center music because they can't listen to stream at the same time while the battle's happening. And I'm thinking, I'm just like, did anyone ever change the Pokemon Center music into a battle theme?
No. Oh, you mean
I mean, there's been metal remixes and stuff like that of like everything, so... Does anyone turn the Pokemon Center theme into a battle theme?
They fucking got you.
Copper's on it. Copper's on the search.
Oh, it's 26 months sub Cahill. Well, I don't see a badge next to your name.
Yes, you do.
Don't pay attention to
You
that.
literally scroll over it.
Don't.
It's the 2-year badge.
Don't.
Damn. But, okay, if there's not a battle Pokemon Center, is there a metal Pokemon Center?
2.5 year.
So, yeah, that's absurd.
I haven't been streaming that long.
2.5 years. A trap remix? Hell yeah.
Yeah, of course there is.
Not surprised. There's remixes of everything.
I know
Priority.
it's gonna make me faint, so might as well do that.
Ow.
That play was foul. I can't believe this. I should call foul on that play.
But it's a vulture, not a foul.
No. You shut your mouth. Your jerks are worse than mine. And that's impressive.
Oh, hey, look, Hippo's back.
Hippo. Give smooch. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
I figured.
Then why did you go for it?
Because the other options weren't.
Also,
Honestly, I was thinking
dang,
something
those
else
are
would
both
happen.
slow Pokemon. I wasn't expecting the Hippo to be slower for some reason.
Hippos aren't slower than birds. What kind of fantasy world is this? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
I should have just wasted that turn
I'm
earlier.
bad at chess.
Also, there's Swampert.
Swamper.
Yeah, Mamori's team is excellent. It is a
Yeah,
very well
Pokemon.
constructed competitive team.
Yep.
It's almost like trying to make a team out of a single typing and shit. Doesn't work well against someone who's prepared for most outcomes.
It
I
does
don't
hurt
know.
when all of your Pokemon are weak to the same thing, basically.
Yee.
So one
Did we not-
one Pokemon can do great damage.
I feel I do kind of feel though that doing it against like, you know, teams who try to make like actually good would be even worse though. You know, like these teams are good, but they also have the same critical weaknesses all around. But compare that to, you know, trying to make something with your heart and soul to be as good as it can be and then still losing.
Also, yes, Copper, you can post it in chat. Links are allowed.
Isn't all the same.
Links
thing.
are allowed
Well, that's
until
fair.
someone abuses it, and so far everyone's been very kind.
No. Also, not to be rude to them more, but they've also gotten some good RNG. There's been one or two times where the RNG's swung to their favor at critical moments. Not saying that's what won the matches.
Will,
Well, I am
did you
so-
read my rules when you entered chat?
No. Sorry about that. Should I go back and read your rules, Paul?
There's only 2 rules.
No, okay.
It doesn't take long to read them.
I won't do it then. You've bored me.
And that's why Mandibuzz is annoying.
Yep. Roost.
Listen, just
It's
because
an-
Mandibuzz is annoying.
It's an incredibly tanky Pokemon that has Roost.
Roost.
Corviknight also can be annoying with Roost. If they did go to Iron Defense Corviknight.
Yeah.
Well,
curses.
Curses. Curse this. How could this happen to me? I made my mistake. Got nowhere to run. Life goes on, and now I want some cheesecake. And y'all got fucking cheesecake?
No.
Damn.
No, but now I want cheesecake.
Guys, heck matches. Let's go get some cheesecake. I'm sick of this. Let's get some cheesecake. And Corbinite. Well, we didn't have any of those Memori, so maybe if one of us was electric or Corbinite.
I have one electric type.
Yeah, the fridge.
My fridge, which died immediately because I was trying to save a different Pokemon.
Well, Tom, now I'm going to criticize you again. Because look what happened.
I mean, fair.
Memori was like, yeah, Tom had the magic bullet that could kill me. Tom had my kryptonite.
I did, but then they had everything against me.
Thinking it was
magic bounce and trick
candy. No, I'm playing up the bit of an asshole, but I hope I don't come across as an actual asshole. And if I do, slap me hard. The fridge got bullet punched to death.
Well, there's your answer,
Yeah,
Cahill. Is
Stops Cahill. Damn. K-Mac, am I that bad already? That was Cahill with a magic card. Why is everyone... Fine! Fine, I'll go! I'll go!
Oh, kitten.
Kill the kitten.
I'll try. But just did reflect, so it's gonna be harder.
No. Kill it faster.
I think Max Darkness reduces defense. Nope, doesn't matter.
Espeon is not that tanky. It's just that it puts up screens.
Well, yeah. Even though it just did.
Screens.
Yeah. I'm surprised that killed, to be honest.
Honestly, am too. I am too, honestly.
I'm assuming the Espeon is just special attack and speed build, though, so it's just going off of innate defenses.
I believe in you. I believe in you, Greg.
Oh, that's mean. I wanted that weakness policy.
If only it triggered the weakness policy.
But it was a dark type move.
That's the best part of
Does
having...
the run end here? Memori, I hope so, because otherwise I owe you $5. And my taxes can't take this.
I can't remember the name of the anchor Pokemon.
I can't either.
Fuck, what? Now you say that, now I don't. I know which one it is, I just... There's only one anchor.
I was just gonna say, while we think of this, that...
It's not Poltegeist, because that's the cup of tea.
Oh, well, this is bad. Anyway, I was just gonna say that... It's a good thing the FBI doesn't know I'm running an illegal Pokemon gambling ring. And it's also good that there's no video evidence that that's...
Delmise, yeah, that's it.
Delmise.
Which I can never remember that name as... Like, is that name any significance to an anchor or anything?
Probably.
I think the memory of its name just met its Delmise.
Nice. But Delmise with weakness policy is great because if you try to use knockoff, it just triggers the weakness policy.
Oh, yeah.
I love using Delmise. Delmise is so great.
You can't handle my puns. And that
pun said, okay, what was the pun?
On.
Which one?
Don't. No.
Say
Shut
it
up.
again. Say it again.
Don't listen to my pun.
I'm just gonna take a nap. It's fine.
Slack off is a Pokemon.
Close, yeah.
I know what I would go with. Okay. You went with what I would go with. Copper apparently hates your brother. Okay, you know what? That's fair. He just rickrolled me. Well,
amazing.
The fact that he was able to rickroll you
in 2021, in the year of our Lord.
At this point, I would consider rickrolling people with either Robo's theme from Chrono Trigger or whatever the one song was from Trauma Center, whose riff is basically identical to Never Gonna Give You Up. Like, what is this song? And then he's just like, oh, you son of a bitch.
Absolute bastard. This will go badly.
I mean, I don't plan on my Hippodon living.
It can live. It
Greg,
cannot live.
Greg, it went badly. Greg!
Robo's theme is incredible. It also has the same rhythm as Never Gonna Give You Up.
Wait, is that a chest berry? A lawn berry? Of course.
Not a lum! I mean, you got a major problem here in two different ways.
Greg's doing fine. It's fine.
Remembering.
I mean, they're
that
honestly
still alive, so I should use him at least for the Team XP stand or whatever Dynamax doing.
Dynamax Danger Noodle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Momori's very good. Considering I didn't know Momori at all before this. And I still don't know them as a person, but, you know, I know they exist.
Hope for the unmissable move to miss. Damn it, it hit.
Yeah, right. At least it wasn't raining.
It is gonna say with this. Oh, that's right. It's a physical attack.
Listen, I know some of you, but I don't know you as people. I don't know who the fuck Greg is. Greg, what's your real name?
Greg.
Okay. It's him. It's him. He's real. He's real.
Well, in case if I live.
Just in case.
No, it's
that's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. That is.
It doesn't have the berry that reduces size.
Unfortunate.
Yep.
GG.
Well, it's snowing now.
Welcome, Champion Momori.
Yes.
Well, I got
Champion Momori.
a little bit of a comeback going once I put Iron Target. I was like, at that point, like, it might be a little late for that.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Wait, didn't mean to do that. Oh, wait. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
What's going on? Your name is...
And now it is to K-Mac, and Will? Shriveling Fire is the next?
Shriveling Fire would be next.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna
congratulations,
Will
Momori.
I'll be back in time.
Oh, yes. Shriveling Fire. How do I do this? You go on to... You press Y. Go to Link Battles. Make sure you're on the internet. You have to press plus to make sure you're on the internet. Tom keeps adding stuff.
What?
And then
I didn't
enter,
add anything. What are you talking about?
You're gonna enter this code and go to single battles. Momori, you will be receiving your plaque and a gift sub to a streamer of your choice very soon. But we thank you for your participation. You did incredible!
You did a great job.
You've proven how good you are at overcoming real people in Pokemon scenarios.
Also, new poll. Who this? Who's taking it this time?
Oh my goodness. Tom, you have a problem. K-Max wants their
It's already up.
Their screenshot.
It's already up.
It's up. Watch stream. I'm trying to watch.
Drop.
I'm trying to watch. Stop watching. There we go. It went fine. It went fine, but we lost. So shut your fuck. Discord. K-Mac looking fucks. I mean, not K-Mac. NFT.
People gotta be voting in this poll. Rare Char is coming at an advantage. A strong advantage.
I'm gonna be delighted if I beat one person. You'll probably beat me. If you beat K-Mac, that is. Which might be unlikely.
The more you vote for Charmander, the closer they get to catching their tail.
K-Mac, post in chat if you started the thing. I don't know if you did or if Will did.
Searching.
K-Mac is searching. Oh, you're right. I can see that. I'm an idiot.
Waiting for the shriveling _ William.
Mr. William Fire. Calling him Mr. William Fire.
There we go. You have to buy Nintendo Online. Oof.
Oh, shit. I'm
Damn
sorry
you,
I made
Nintendo.
you. I just thought you were already, which is my bad.
Hopefully you got the cheapest option instead of buying
don't buy the Nintendo
super
64.
expensive Genesis and N64 stuff.
Paper Mario isn't worth it. I actually have a portable Genesis game thing already. So, with all those games. So I'm pretty good. I'm set. I like me some Sanix. I like to go new.
Oh, shoot.
Think, K-Mac, think. K-Mac, use your head. Use that big K-Mac noggin I know you have. No, okay. Noggin also starts with a K. Knoggin.
You know, it also starts with a K.
Knipples. The enchilada.
Also, I've been thinking of the word nugget too much after watching Barry play through Yakuza.
I got out of it halfway through. I should go back and watch it. But now he's playing in Metal Gear Solid. Guys, have y'all heard of this this Barry guy?
Rare Chart takes the victory again in the poll.
Bullshit.
Also, we got it. What are those called in real life?
Anemone.
Anemone?
Anemone.
Phenomena. Do 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 do.
Ba-do-do.
Phenomena. Oh well, now it's just a spike battle.
Lost
It's just spikes. It's fine.
It's spikes. Get over it, K-Mac. It's Spike. Toxapex is good. I was thinking of redesigning Let's Go Pikachu, and I was thinking of just putting Toxapex in it. So, Barry's weak to poison. Yeah.
Luckily, Toxapex's not that strong.
Well, Victory is weak to your whining, K-Mac.
I'm back.
So,
welcome back.
Suck it up and win the match.
Oh, there's a Corviknight and a fucking Serena. The Toxapex, rather.
Yee.
Will's bringing the bulk.
Wow.
Let me look at something real quick. Oh.
Why did it cut off different time? Ignore the things happening behind the screen.
silently happening. Don't worry about it.
Dang it.
I haven't thought about Pokemon Unite in a few months still, so not really. Is Serena in the game now? Didn't know that.
They added Serena?
I don't know. I assume that's why Stealthbug mentioned that.
That's dope.
Don't think about
Thinking.
it. Stop it!
No.
Aren't you Steel type? No. K-Mac is Fairy and Psychic. Fairy / Psychic.
fairy, but
fairy,
also lots
steel,
of psychic. But everything is fairy at least.
K-Mac, there's a certain move you're not using. K-Mac, have you considered using your top move? I would just like to suggest it. Yes. And it did jack shit. Well, it might not do. It might do other than jack shit if you use it enough.
Yeah, there's things besides damage on his. Just scratchy. But
Listen, I'm just saying, roll the dice one more time. Damn it. The dice!
Chance, I think.
Then we'll use it 10 times. I don't know what you want from me.
Statistically, it'll freeze at that point.
Will it freeze last?
I'm just saying.
One of these times that Corviknight's gonna actually attack or do something.
Yeah, and when it does...
Don't talk. Don't say things. Why would you say things?
Just freeze it first. Damn it.
Damn it. Well, hey, it's another chance to freeze it. Dreidel, 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 I made you out of clay. Cladle, 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 I made you out of clay. And when you self-destruct, cladle will play. Hey. Hey! Isn't Hanukkah over now?
Oh,
no,
wow,
no.
you went with G-Max.
He's large.
I'm pretty sure it hasn't... I'm not even sure if it's quite started, but I'm just ignorant of when it started.
What if it freezes now?
Freeze! Damn it.
That would have been funny. Ah! Oh. Well,
Still alive. Easy.
didn't do that much. Brilliant. I was gonna say, I should not have died, Max. You wanted to admit that you wanted a fucking... You can freeze G-Max, can't you?
Yes, you can.
Freeze up.
You can freeze G-Max. Yes, you can.
Confuse, paralyze, poison. You can do everything.
I believe in you,
can
Ken.
do is like
Heart of the cards.
certain other effects. Like you can't Destiny spawn a Dynamax Pokemon. You can't, taunt a Dynamax Pokemon.
Damn.
Damn it.
It would have been so funny if that had happened.
Wanted to freeze.
I wanted it. Why do we never do fun things? Huh, guys? Why don't we go on vacation to Disney anymore? I miss Disney.
Nah.
No.
Oh.
Okay, Mac is thinking. But I believe in them.
Who thinks?
Who thinks?
No, Stealth Boy, they would never.
That's a shiny Pikachu.
Body press on a Corvette. What?
No, no one would ever do that. Which is honestly why I'm surprised they used bulk up instead of iron defense.
Yeah, same.
Also, it didn't matter that it was D-Max that doesn't know a steel type move.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, that's why people use iron defense. Body press goes off of your defense value. So 2 tiers of defense is worth more than 1.
Yep.
2 is more than 1?
Mm-hmm. Also, it would have been rude if you had brought a steel move, because then you'd have poison spikes and steel spikes on the field.
Yeah, for real.
It's like, cool! Poison and I'm hurt. No, it's still good Corviknight. Just
I mean, bulk up's
not a typical competitive one, which is not a problem.
I enjoy this pain. Hey, critical. Oh, Brave Bird. Well, that is a strong fucking move, so...
Ow.
Heck, this is proving it. News come out. 2 is 1 plus 1. I can't accept this.
What are you, Jerry from Rick and Morty?
No. No, don't make that reference. Stop that. Hey, cut that out.
No.
Listen. Give me a sal. I got the 48th in queue. Lobby crash. Back to 5-1K. You
Oof.
know, I'm kind of happy I
Rip
don't...
everyone who's trying to binge the hell out of Endwalker right now.
Just don't play. There you go. Problem solved.
Simply do not play. Do not participate.
It's basically like, cool, I want to play Final Fantasy 14. I'll hit start and then I'll come back to it in 2 hours and hopefully I'm in.
I believe in K-Mac. I don't know why they're not.
K-Mac? There we go.
Okay. I think K-Mac's just saying, fuck! Fuck!
Is that your K-Mac impression?
No, that's just the voice I do.
That's-
K-Mac could probably do that voice.
That's fair, K-Mac. K-Mac would swear, yes.
Bad Mickey, yeah, I'd say so, yeah.
Make a bad Mickey Mouse impression. My life is a bad Mickey Mouse impression.
Well, you do love Epic Mickey, so...
Listen.
I'm listening.
Checking how long we've been streaming. How long do you typically stream for, Tom?
3.5 hours.
Oh, okay. I see, I see. I see, I see, I see.
Bird might one-shot the rest of your mons, yeah.
Because I'm afraid.
Did get like 3 bulk ups on it.
It is a bulky bird. That is the buffest fucking bird I've ever seen. And I've seen so many birds.
Oh,
you ever think you've...
A lot more than that, apparently.
A lot more. I'm also a little tired. It sounds like K-Mac is very tired. I gotta admit. I've just been tired because of, you know, finals and shit.
Yeah,
Trying to wrap up a school semester. Been up since 5. Oof.
Honestly, same. Been up since 5:30.
Well, we'll get through this match and then we'll see how it goes.
No, Will, it's 8:35 p.m.
Actually, I have been up since 5:30. I've shifted my schedule very early in the day to work out and stretch stuff. Yeah, you do have a much more physically demanding job, though.
Okay, listen.
I do exercise, but then, well, I'm at a desk for 8 hours.
Office bird. I go work in the theme park. Oof. Fuck theme parks. I'm trying to think. It's hard. Give me a minute. Give me a minute to form a thought. I don't know. I was happy to do this again, but like, I feel like to make this a whole big thing, we gotta start, you know, we gotta retool some stuff. I'll go back and think about stuff more. I mean, would you guys want to do more of this? Mayhaps later, not as opposed to like 2 months after this current round.
Oh.
Sure.
No.
Not entirely sure what you're...
I'm saying, like, I'm asking if you want to, if you'd want to do more Elite Four after this. You know what I mean?
After what? After
the stream.
I was just...
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how committed you guys are to this.
You're just like, do more, but do more when is the big...
That's what I'm saying.
Like, when as in as it pertains to this stream, and when as it pertains into next stream.
Oh my goodness. How you doing, K-Mac? I like to participate in all the rounds. Okay. I'm gonna be realistic. I think, like, if we're gonna, like, at this point, if we want to do this again, because this is what I'm saying, it's like, we need to, like, know way in advance, and then just clear a fucking day for it, and just be like, hey, it's Elite Four time. Let's get out there. Let's get out there and fuck some face.
Does someone want to clip just one of the statements that K-Mac just posted?
Just screenshot?
Yeah, just screenshot only one of the things typed out. Just do that real quick.
Just... No, Shawnee milk. There she goes. I can wait. I mean, no matter what happens after this,
well, you took down the Corviknight, K-Mac.
Yeah, it's fine.
Took down the Corviknight. One down.
That technically counts as a thing. It's fine, K-Mac. It's fine.
Thank you, Copper.
Okay. It is now time for Cahill.
Yes, indeed it is.
It's time for me to step up and prove I'm the breadwinner. Who wins the bread? I win bread at those carnival games that sell bread. Oh wait, wrong one. I'm gonna win. I'm good. Tom, I swear to gosh.
What?
Tom,
what happened?
You have to let it go.
Let what go?
Let it go. Let it go, Tom. Same code.
Not holding back anymore.
Oh my goodness.
No, let's put it for the wrong one because Tom changed the order.
Tom is trying to mix it up. Really fuck with people.
Does your Twitch handle have a Z or an S?
I have a Z.
Hi.
Oh,
Hi.
Oh, it's
Hello.
K-Mac.
This is
K-Mac
going to be
speak.
real fast just in case the audio catches from the office. But I wanted to say goodnight to everybody, and I had fun. And let's plan this for a different type of night so I don't have to wake up early the next day.
That's fair.
All right.
See you then, K-Mac.
Take care.
Bye.
Good night.
Thanks for playing.
Night.
Night. Like, honestly, if I had to give you an early date for the next E4, dear viewers, it might be like mid 2022, because like we said maybe a yearly thing, but like I said, that's the early version. The early version
we just
is
have to kind of plan around weekends, mostly.
I think what if you let you guys let me know if you're cool with this. But what I'm thinking is, after this is done, and we all get some rest, what we do is we throw out a day that would theoretically be cool with what our current schedules are, and whether or not you have to like take off or something that day. If I have to, if you guys have to, then
I mean, I know it well enough that if you pick a weekend, I will have off. So
that's what I'm saying.
Convenient enough for me.
Yes. Decide myself.
And I believe it is a similar situation with K-Mac.
So, yeah, that's what
and I can ask it for it off. Like, definitely that much ahead of time should be fun.
I feel like it
doesn't like fall on like a major holiday for some reason.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think whether or not we get through everyone today, that's what we should do. Just so at that point, like, and here's what I'll do. I'll make a new sheet and we'll have like we'll have some people who are like priority, like if they want to do it, but also I'll make sure there's a cap on how many people can sign up for it, because then we won't be there forever. This got bigger than I was expecting, to say the least. So
again, take care. Good night.
Thanks care, K-Mac.
For hanging out as long as you could.
I'm trying to decide. Who do I want up first? I think this is good.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Copper. I think we just had... We thought we were going to be able to get more matches in a single day. So we're just like, hey, if there's people like the ones in Europe who need to go to bed or something.
Yes.
That we would try to get them in first, but that unfortunately messed up everything and also took forever, and unfortunately you were the one.
We won't even change teams. Coppers can just be next. And I apologize for that, Copper. I had food and I was like, oh wait, I'm sorry, Copper. Okay, well this one's easy.
Is there a match happening right now?
Slow bro is actually fast. Oh, sorry.
Tom, you don't have to match
My
on
bad.
stream.
I got it. I got
Are
it.
we waiting on for something? Because I've like haven't been seeing it.
Sorry.
I do apologize. Certain things.
I swapped it over on one thing, but I didn't swap it over on both.
Like I just assumed we were waiting for KLP done. I'm like, yeah,
Nope,
I guess it. I'm like, just like it's
bad.
done. I'm like, then I just hear KL talk about the match. I'm like, what match?
What will Will do? WWWD.
What will Cahill do? Nothing.
But like Nya?
But like Nya though.
Yeah.
Rude. Don't. Also rude.
If Momori is around, I'm sure Momori would probably be down
The first challenge.
to face you, Copper.
Copper, let me know if this is cool. I'm
or
not
apparently
sure.
Nikki as well. There's nothing stopping y'all from fighting amongst yourselves.
I agree. But what was I thinking of? So Copper, you can fight tonight, and you can. I'll give you the choice. Do you want to just fight us three, and if you win, you get the certificate and prize, or would you then like to fight K-Mac off stream, and then and see if you win then? It is up to you, Copper. You have more than earned your choice. Copper's not going to verbally respond, so we shouldn't wait for that. But still, I'm just saying.
Also, look at the lovely Sylveon just having a snooze.
But unfortunately, it has a strong defense thing. She is resting.
He is resting. Will.
Oh, I didn't see.
God.
You right. God. Let's do this. Didn't go through. It did not. Let him sleep. Yeah, no. Copper, just let me know what you want to do with like that kind of stuff. Because like, by all means, please do fight us tonight, and this goes for anyone. Our most concerned about K-Mac. Okay, so would you like to?
I believe.
Wow. Okay, Copper.
If Copper makes it through all three of us, I believe K-Mac did Discord message Copper during the whole metal Pokemon Center theme thing. So might be able to reach out to K-Mac there then.
Okay.
If we get to that.
Then, well, I'm asking this.
Facilitate.
I'm asking this less for fun and more for just like. What was I thinking of? More for just like. Do you want to? How do you want to win? is my question. Do you want to win by beating just the three of us, or the three of us and then K-Mac separately?
Well, the way you phrase that just makes it seem like one's like kind of more genuine than the other.
Oh my goodness, leftovers. Leftovers, stop.
Yeah.
Either way is valid, Copper. No one will blame you. No one will be like, I'm not confident I'll win, huh? Well, then just do what feels right in your heart.
Nikki's playing Pokemon Shield.
Okay, that's fine. Then you'll be the next person up, Copper.
What's up, Copper? Hello?
What?
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, I was making sure because I feel like I couldn't tell if I was being heard or not because it's one of those moments where I'm
Sorry.
like, I'm muted. I'm like, no one's saying anything about anything I've said like past.
You worked so hard for that shiny copper. You worked so hard for your shiny Gyarados.
Yeah.
Gyarados.
Whereas others take the easy way if they have access to silver, so soul silver.
Lake of Rage.
Yeah.
Just get Crystal on 3DS shop.
Or
962.
or if you're playing in emulator and do a randomizer of Crystal or something. Just
Well,
be like, what's my randomized shiny gonna be this time?
That'd be fun, yeah.
Cease with that.
There's a lot of leftovers going on.
Yeah. So how's your day?
And then the poison.
Oh, damn. Here's the thing. I have an option. I don't want to use it. I don't want to do it. Is the thing. Rude. Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna go for it. Let's see if this works.
Oh, I see like 3 messages from Copper trying to do a battle. What's going on over there, Copper?
Copper, give us your update. Give us the Copper date.
Because you know how the things on the left show up when people do anything, like a raid or anything?
Yeah.
It did 3 in a row for Copper doing a link battle. I'm like, oh, what's going on there?
Copper's doing something. Then I didn't hear that and not use. I don't know what I said. Wait, do poison spikes stay around?
Oh yeah, by the way, you can get a German magic card post game, like in Diamond Pearl.
You have to be fucking kidding me, really?
Yeah.
What?
No, not that. The thing that just happened to me.
Oh.
What? The poison spikes?
Rain stopped.
Oh. Yeah, because it doesn't.
Yeah,
it doesn't refresh.
I know it did. Wait. Oh my. I need to check my Pokemon moves. I fucked up. Unless they get frozen. Nope. Who did I give that move to? I am also slightly out of it. Not as much as Copper was. Or not Copper. Well, that speaks for itself. His mom represents all. He's Grem and does heavy damage. You're not wrong. Just constant poison.
Oh, there goes those link battles there on the left.
There they go.
You could also just wait for Nikki to say when they put in the code. That's a choice too.
I'm awake. I'm awake and I'm yaw.
Oh, not all caps. There we go.
So that has happened. Now if I can just not die, that would be.
That's a bold move.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's a bold move.
Strategy. It's a bold strategy.
Choosing not to die.
Well, there goes my entire left side of the screen filled with Copper link battling.
Oh, that's the wrong one. This one. You know what? Just like.
K-Max sent a message, by the way. That's what that link is.
Oh.
It's a picture.
As it slowly loads on my end. Of a pop.
Of pop.
Yeah.
Good pop.
Good pop.
You're also heating up meatballs. Well, I think that might be how you get Cisco cancer, but alright, good luck with that.
True, Michael.
I can't
Being
remember
so toxic.
last time I've authentically had meatballs. Other than just like on a pizza.
Authentic meatballs. Just
I don't think I've ever had
meatballs.
meatballs as like the main portion of the dish.
So,
Right.
Copper, I feel like my whole thing is fucked up for this stream for a different reason. I have talked about this before with like friends and shit, where and you guys let me know what happens. Maybe it's just because my brain is such an awful mess. But like, for me, when stream energy gets weird, even if it's completely inside your own head, it's like really hard to get it back. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, my brain's just gonna be on that all day, forever. So.
Fair. That's when I'm typically just focus on the game more.
That's fair, but I like to
put my focus elsewhere for a bit, and hopefully my brain goes elsewhere.
I do my best to try and, you know.
Or if your stream energy is preferred to be weird, then keep it weird.
Well, the kind of weird I'm talking about is like anxiety weird, not
fun weird.
Not fun weird. That is my default energy. But I mean more like, oh Lord, everyone hates me and this is going awful kind of weird. So
it's not the case now. I can say that for certain.
What if I did this? What if I just did this? Yay! Goodbye.
Oh,
my planet.
How is that Sylveon still alive?
Wish and
leftovers.
I was just gonna say, isn't that a toxic poison? Shouldn't that have been like doing half health at this point?
Yeah, it is.
Damn it! It's so slow. This one might be a referee call if it keeps going on at this pace.
Oh, motherfucker!
Did he miss again? Oh my gosh. Well,
Bounce.
you said 2 times in a row, right?
It's only a 10% chance miss. Or 15%? I don't remember. But
I think it's literally 10, yeah.
I was dead. I just hate my life. I just hate, and I hate forever, and I continue hating. And I just keep hating, and I'm upset, and I hate.
On Brett's side, feature moves like that are good for stalling when the opponent's talking.
Don't take pity on me, Will.
Also, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, so everyone hold down the fort.
Good luck with that.
Good luck. Do you think he'll be safe?
What if we just hear Tom screaming in the background?
That's a good question.
It's not just. That's it. Excellent. Damn, this is all I got though.
That's
what is Dracofish?
What?
It is. What is Dracofish type wise?
If I'm not mistaken, and I could be.
You could be
mistaken. I believe
mistaken.
it's water dragon. Yeah, like Will said. You could also hit the plus button, and then it'll tell you whenever you're in the match.
That's fair. But I'm just
Unless
an
you
idiot.
just never fought one.
Dragon water. That makes sense. It is literally called Dracofish.
Never fossils cannot be rock types yet. I mean, a lot of the fossils, actually none of the fossils this generation are rock type, are they?
I don't know.
It's ice, water, dragon, and electric.
They all cry out in pain for someone to kill them.
Did Cahill win yet?
Not yet,
trying.
but he will. I know
God.
he will. Yeah, definitely.
I'm actually upset. I have been secret upset. That's what I was talking about. I've been secret upset all stream at this point, but now I'm just outwardly upset.
Jeez, and I thought I had bad RNG.
No.
Yeesh.
I'm just upset. I'm just upset. This will probably do it. Nope. Blastoise.
Blastoise has some beef.
Blastoise has some beef. If he freezes, I'll take a turn to set some stuff up. Nope. I tried. Unless he misses. You know what? Let's just say he misses. I'll do this. If he misses, it works out for me. No, because I'm the only fucking person in God's green earth and all the stars above who misses
Crunch
a
is
competitive
100%.
Pokemon.
Your bounce is your like only move that has a % chance of missing, and it unfortunately has missed far greater amount of times than it should have.
You thought I was joking. thought I was joking about shit missing every time. If you like flinch, I don't know if that's even
Crunch
a possibility. Okay.
No, Crunch
Bite
lowers
flinches.
defense if anything.
Happy to be here. I'm glad, Will. You know, once again, we're here just to have fun, you know? Sometimes it's just about the fun. Not about whether or not you have the worst odds, like mathematically the worst odds anyone's ever seen in this chat or stream.
It's not the odds, it's the...
I don't know. How many times did I...
experiments.
I think I failed a paralysis check against Arena 4 or 5 times.
Well,
and
yeah, but is that on... Is that on record?
33%
right
chance to have happened, and it happened like 4 or 5 times. It's 1 in 3, isn't it, for paralysis to stop you from
I
doing
thought it was
anything?
1 in 4.
I thought it was 1 in 3.
I'll look it up. So I swear it's 1 in 4.
Well, that would be nice if I didn't have... Oh, wait. This might still... Nope, never mind. Because that...
Also, yeah, fair. Zen,
brain hurt.
anything lower than 100% accuracy is going to miss every single time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, under.
That's how it works.
I mean, like, yes, that's fair, but the fact it misses so often...
Oh!
Yep,
Tails
1/4 of the
landing
time.
good knockouts here, though. Sorry, what was that, Greg?
It is 25% of the time.
Dang.
Where, like, no, even if you can't attack.
I thought it was a third.
Well, this is
I
fun
was
and
wrong.
all, but this is literally my slowest Pokemon. And it's about to get poisoned.
Ooh, that's fine.
Oh, it didn't. I guess that's just done.
Slowpoke.
Actually, I'm just thinking, wait for it. There
Mother!
it is. So I'm just like, does it trigger abilities first, or does it do spikes first? The answer is abilities first, apparently.
It's
I must tell you,
unfortunate.
that doesn't go away unless you use Rapid Spin or something.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. It's literally named Slowbro. I
GG.
wish I had Trick's Doom still.
You
work
took
out.
out quite a few of those Pokemon there at the end,
I
though.
took out half of his Pokemon
Yeah.
with just some water types, so I don't feel too bad about that. I would, because Will is cool. I've literally just seen Will around, and he's cool.
Are you
And
adding
he's so
like
supple.
little things in the between matches, Tom? Like those
No.
things?
I haven't added a single thing since the stream began.
Not a thing. I'd hop in call if it was open, but for now, yeah. I just, you know, and it was probably the smartest call I made setting this whole thing up. Is like, no, we shouldn't have people, because I didn't know how many outsiders from like people outside the neighborhood watch might join. So I was like, I don't want to risk that. And lo and behold, when we did this the first time, it took forever just to set up one match. Also, Will, you'll be using the same thing, the same code to fight against Tom. Tom! Tom, beat Will for me, please. I need a pick-me-up. And a pick-me-up would be my Elite Four winning.
You could pick up Mousewald
That's true.
if they want to. Very good fun. Yeah.
It's a very different circumstance this time, Will, though.
What?
The last time I faced Will.
Yes. This time...
Because the last time I
this
faced
time,
Will,
Will,
we were both using fully
regular
competitive teams. Now I'm using a mono-type team.
using theme.
Oh, Vegeta's playing Pokemon Unite.
I didn't know Vegeta even played Pokemon Unite.
I didn't either. I just assumed he did
No, he
because
does.
of Brandes, which is why we all played it, I think. I did, Mr. Pig.
All right.
Pig is
Will.
great.
Also, why the trainer number 62? Well, just out of curiosity.
I believe in the Tom that believes in me.
You're sure you have a good reason for this?
Good reason for what?
For the 62? Like, is there, or did you just literally just hit random 62 out of every puzzle number? I guess. Siege.
62 is.
I guess. Sure. Sure. Why not? It's just it's not 64. Like like that number, or it's also not 69. But yeah, sure.
It could
62.
be the funny number, but you didn't.
I don't know. I was like wondering, like, why 62? Like, I don't know. Just wondering.
Dang. You're going for the kill. How dare you?
Rude. You never kill.
Alright.
Ooh. Cursed body.
Yeah. That's how
Now
I
it
beat
can't
Cynthia.
even attack.
That's how I beat Cynthia and Diamond, because she cursed bodied my Gengar. Gengar cursed bodied her Garchomp.
Struggle.
And then it died, but... Wait, what?
Not struggle. Oh, because
Did
because
you
it
use
has no
taunt or
move.
something?
That works. Yeah, I used taunt.
Oh, so then it cursed bodied its only move it could use. Oh, that's funny. I haven't
Did you
seen that
never
before.
bother? True, that would.
Oh, well, yeah, that'll do it, Tom. Unless.
Unless the struggle doesn't kill, but it should.
Yeah,
There we go.
It really should. I mean, 12 damage. I mean, anything could, really.
Hooray! I was able to remove the poison, or I was allowed to have the poison spikes not do anything.
Oh yeah.
Where do I want to go?
I knew I should have swapped. Well, follow that instinct. Follow that ultra instinct. Also, again, I can only watch on delay, so my computer doesn't burn down.
Oh, no.
Smack.
What if you did? Fake out.
What if you did the thing? What if I told you that Vaporeon is... And then I'll wait for the chat to go nuts.
Come on.
Okay, chat, does anyone mind if I say curse shit on stream?
As well
Define
as
curse.
stream.
You know what? You're right. That's fair. I won't say it, but I'm gonna think something. Because, like, there's a certain copy pasta that goes on, but it boils down to, like, a really simple fact about a Pokemon. And, like, yeah, it's still cursed, and it's shitty that anyone posted that, but what was I thinking of? But it's not like it's an in-depth analysis. It could be boiled down to a sentence. So, that's my thought on a really cursed copy pasta.
You missed a letter there, Stitch, but alright. Close enough, I guess. Yeah, look at that Weavile go.
Ow.
Body press. Well, there goes that Weavile.
Listen, Weavile was only cool in the first 20 minutes of the Lucario movie. The classic cinematic masterpiece.
Oh yeah, there was a Weavile there, wasn't there?
There was two?
Oh yeah, there was two Weavile there, weren't there?
There were. They worked with, like, that super spy Pokemon Ranger. I don't know if she was a Pokemon Ranger.
I only vaguely remember that name. The only thing I can remember about that name are, like, Lucario aura training thing, and then
Reggie's
like,
Stones.
yeah, and then Reggie's screaming.
Reggie's. The person who did sound design for that was fucking immaculate.
Your bird got fridged, Will. Bird got fridged.
Yeah, the fridge had a short circuit. It's a live wire.
That fridge took out a bird.
Natural selection.
Natural selection, fridges over birds. Just love the imagery, because imagine them in the Colosseum of nature. You have a fridge against a bird, and the fridge just falls over and flattens the bird. Fridge wins.
Like, wow, fridge wins every time.
Wow, yeah, fridge wins a shocking amount of times. Being a brick of solid iron really helps, outlive most animals. You might win.
Yeah, that's a good choice here, Tom.
I mean, ice against ground is solid fucking choice. So.
Well, they're not ground.
No, they're not.
It's rock dark.
I forget.
It's a strange typing.
I know. Also,
it's
for a
previous
pseudo
solutions
legendary.
are ground though, but itself it's not.
Where do you get Pupitar in the original Gold and Silver? Is it just on Mount Silver?
I don't recall.
I want to say yes, because it feels like it's something very like.
It's like I feel like they're not in the game at all to begin with, so this is why I'm asking, because it's like a Pokemon I don't see in the wild.
I mean, it has to be Mount Silver, right?
Well, yes, but.
Yep, Erock says Mount Silver. I'm like, yeah, that sounds right.
But like, this is what I'm saying. It's like pseudo legendaries are one thing, but when it's not just like the post game, it's like the post game. Then I'm like, who is going to use this Pokemon? That rivals on I have Volcarona. That rivals on Volcarona's levels of. Oh my lord, this is a commitment. The one time I beat Greg, I used a Volcarona because I was going through Unova and I was like, what's a cool Pokemon I could get and put on my team? And I was like, give me that shit. Give me that egg. Egg. That's honestly one of my. I have very few clips of my channel, but one of the few I'm proud of is when my Togepi hatched in Pokemon Gold, and I got very excited. I mean, to be fair, like, Togepi
aren't hearts strong?
Yeah, Greg has one. Greg, would you like to comment on Tyranitar? Okay then, that was Greg. That was Greg with the weather.
Yeah, that's the weather.
That's the weather. Greg, what's it look like now?
It's pitch black outside.
No. Same. I think we're all on the. Are we all on the East Coast?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what we were saying that earlier in the Discord. It's like, wait a sec, we're all East Coasters, so or Eastern time zone.
You've gotten smaller, Will, while I grow large. Well, I can almost guarantee I'm faster. Not unless you've increased your speed with something, which I don't believe you have.
Now you see my power. Egg. You have. Wait. No, that's just an egg emoji. Greg, can you make an emoticon of what was the thing of Gunther
that procs
holding
the
up an egg?
weakness policy. Yeah.
It's a Greg.
I could probably make one, but God, it'd be terrible quality.
Oh, where do you get? Who's your dealer? Greg, who's your?
Be all over, but I think Pal's my more regular. Pal's very good.
Pal is good. Everyone go check out Pal Bro Fella. There's a lot. Sometimes the neighborhood watch is a little loosey-goosey, willy-nilly. But there really are just some great eggs in it. Oh wait, no, that counts. Pride. It's a pride egg. But good enough for me.
Yeah, I think I switched it over to that
Dragapult
last
being so
year's,
speedy.
Well, today I died.
And I'm just like, fuck it, I can just stay like that. I'm not changing that.
Well, I am not one to talk, but having a dragon type left against a ice type team can only last for so long.
If at all.
If at all. I mean, fuck, we saw Greg use have his last Pokemon be a dragon type against an ice type, and that went. I mean, it went quick. It happened fast. Lincoln, you missed it. Vicious Wren. That's a great pun. Vicious Rend.
What?
Vicious Rend.
Mm-hmm.
Or Vicious Friend. Push to come to shoves, I will withdraw forfeit.
Oh, you guys are still battling? I didn't realize.
No, me neither.
Still alive.
I thought at some point, like, given the Copper's commentary, that it would have been over.
Also, that is Oh, I was gonna say it's unfortunate for you, but the hail took you for you.
Yep.
The hail
GG,
took
Will.
you for...
GG, Will.
Did Will lose?
Yes, Will lost.
It
was a close one, though.
Tom.
It was a close one.
Tom is the winner.
I think that's the first time someone's not lost on me, at least. Then.
As of now,
there's
only been 2 matches that have been in the defender's favor.
Yeah.
Which
I
were
mean,
this one
the
and
next rotation with me
Dr.
then, right?
Fat Caddy against Greg.
Yes. Okay. Well, we have Copper up next. I didn't expect that to end so quick, even with Tom winning. I was like, there's probably like one more round at least, right? And then I was like, no. So we will see. I would like to just hard push Copper is up next because they have been. Copper is a great egg who has been very patient. We don't deserve that, and I'm already doing a bit. Oh my lord, Tom makes these streams something special. I've already, we've already struck a match from Copper's record. We'll call that a W for him. But even with that, I'm still going to be double generous because, 2 months delay is not great. Not a great shining review. I swear to gosh, Tom, I will make Pika Spin win.
You will try your best.
Okay, ready.
But
okay,
you're up against Chad.
I'll be going up first. Oh, I have to message.
How do we want to play this? Because before we were doing it where if someone lost before the end, it would continue on to the next person. So
yeah, that's my
we'll just keep doing it without K-Mac, basically. Unless.
So then Greg would be up next then.
Yeah.
Oh, they would.
We were thinking that if before the first round matches went.
Yes, you're right. You're right. I totally forgot. Tom, you are up against Greg first.
Copper is up against Greg.
Copper. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm a little tired.
It's okay.
But that also means they're up against Tom last.
Yes.
And then me middle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the middle redheaded stepchild.
You're the cream of the Oreo, yes.
I'm the cream of the Oreo. I'm used to being cream.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
You're the
code, Greg. You've used that far too many times this stream.
Yeah, just let
There's
me know.
There's been a lot of
ready,
cream
Tom.
this stream.
That
Greg, enter the code.
Oh, enter? Okay, well, I'm entering it.
Oh,
It's entered. It's going.
yo, shit, fuck, shit. Yeah. Also, I didn't know this was a... Where are... Oh, Greg's just in the corner. Greg is fully Blair Witching. I thought they were
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. It's fine.
I thought
I'm not
the
there.
Team Yell... I thought you were the Team Yell member.
It was a good match, though, Will. I was just able to mess with you with the strats that I wanted to with my new team members.
Will,
the fact that I let your tank kill itself and also not getting out any of the toxic spikes or anything is like, yep, it's exactly what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted my Frostlass to do.
For once, RNG and luck fell in our favor.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Will, you having like actual contestant matches is much more entertaining than someone just bringing out one Pokemon and sweeping us. If I wanted to watch that, I just watch a regular Elite Four match. So, Honestly, next time, instead of these teams, what we should do is we should kind of.
Oh, that's great.
Well, I mean, Greg did it with the Sandstorm, but like maybe I should have like, something that isn't a water type Pokemon, but primarily uses water type moves. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Or we could just broaden up what theming we want to do.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm
shit!
saying.
The spins were tied. But like, like having a theme based on like what the Pokemon looks like or something like that, rather than
would be
just typing or a battle theme even.
Yeah,
because that way you can have a lot of variety. Like, I want to do all Pokemon that are floating, or Irok brings up egg groups, or just something more off the wall, so that you can make a more nuanced team.
What was I thinking of? Yeah, I think Zin, are you the? Speak up if you are here because you signed up last time. Is it just Zin?
Oh. You having issues there, Tom, on the stream?
What is happening?
Oh no. Hell, I'm here. Yes, but I'm also asking, is there anyone else who was here for signing up last time?
Why is it?
I have no idea. This definitely didn't happen last time, right?
It looks like it.
Just keep going. I'll fix it.
Okay.
Hell, I'm here. Nerf, you too?
I'll fix it.
Oh, hey, we both use Stealth Rock.
There we go. I don't know what was happening there. The
know.
alt to crop was like recentering it and not actually changing its dimensions. It was really weird.
Okay. No, not me. Oh, okay. I thought Nerf, you had signed up. I'm going to type in chat for a minute. Greg, win.
Okay.
Hell, here.
Also, I'm surprised that of all the things, other than just there being more things every time the stream gets back up, I'm surprised no one mentioned the fact that one of them was Kirby. And not a Pokemon.
I mean, isn't there another non-Pokemon one?
What do you mean Kirby's a Pokemon? Like, he eats Pikachu all the time and becomes a Pokemon.
That's what I was basically going for, but I also added him at the same time as Jigglypuff.
He's as much of a Pokemon as
Ditto. Yes, he's a Jigglypuff. You fuck?
Also, there wasn't enough Pokemon in Smash Brothers for me to make an even side. So I was just like, God, what Smash character should I choose? I guess I'll pick Kirby.
Sure.
Also, I was disappointed that Pokemon Trainer doesn't show the Pokemon in their clapping animation.
Yeah.
They're just there.
Yeah.
They didn't participate.
Mm-hmm. The trainer gets all the glory.
But they don't deserve it. That didn't do much.
That's about as much damage as I thought I'd take it. Hey, now I've
got
nice. Like I need it.
Now you're sturdy.
Hey, yeah, you know what? Tank was sturdy. Yeah, why not?
I'm hoping for Copper's victory, but at the same time,
sorry.
oh no, Copper.
I just realized that mine was still playing music.
Also, I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be right back.
Go for it.
What kind of water?
Dihydrogen monoxide.
Piss kind.
Oh, okay. Spikes. It's a little rude, Copper. Spiking my side of the field. Take that. Now you do less damage.
This is going to be a very slow fight if these two Pokemon don't leave.
Yeah, that's why I brought that, timer up about, That Braver's gonna do, like, nothing. Yeah.
Almost less than nothing.
I wonder, I still remember the number. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna heal more for my leftovers and I just took damage. Let me see.
This is about the time where I'd be wishing for... I'm surprised you don't have it on your Hippowdon, Greg. I'm surprised you don't have Roar.
I thought about it, but I'm like, yeah.
To prevent people from setting up on your Hippo.
Yeah.
Also to get free Stealth Rock damage. Also that... Oh, I'm surprised that didn't do more damage with all your bulking up you did.
Well, it's Amnesia, not physical defense.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I was just got Amnesia to cover my bases there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Observing what's been going on for my cellular device, Runa Regis might be tougher than I originally given it credit for.
Oh, you have Libero, eh?
Man, that ability sucks and is super overpowered.
It can be.
Hi, miss.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Let me check something. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of wish I had Renerigus first time around. It's
I was a
real-
bit understated.
And now I have maximum special defense with Amnesia. So
I mean, hey, if ground type really does work,
But physical
that well for
attacks
you,
might
then-
still hurt.
still have some pretty good physical defense, but
It does.
let's see.
But it does a lot more than any special attacks.
Yep, that's for sure.
Oh wait, guys, I have a great idea. I have a really good idea for the next one.
Me?
So, I'm kind of leaning to doing the next one in Brilliant Diamond, like the Gen 4 remakes, because I like those.
I would
And-
have to purchase it then.
Oh,
And
I
transfer
can
Steam
to
over.
you. I could. But
Please
here's
don't.
the
It
thing.
missed.
Was
It
it the-
can't-
If,
And
we're,
this, and it
if we
did,
reach consensus that that's what we want to do, then I can purchase it
well-
myself.
Fundraiser for Tom.
Well, here's what I was thinking,
It's
right?
much more limiting on Pokemon, though.
Well,
It is,
no.
though. You're right.
But wait. Listen to Cahill's good idea first. How many generations of Pokemon are in Brilliant Diamond?
4.
4.
What's the number in the team name?
Elite 4. So you want to
Yeah.
have each of us do a generation?
Yeah.
We could also do that in this
That'd be
generation that has 8 generations in it.
You're right.
Well,
I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
So
But
we
it,
could
it
select.
also isn't serendipitous.
It isn't. I mean, 8 is a multiple of 2, so each of us could get 2 generations.
I feel like that's kind of bullshit because that's 200 Pokemon to pick from. That's
Yeah,
at least
easy.
like 200 Pokemon. Yeah, no.
It is a neat idea, but it would mean for us and for competitors, developing a whole new team, which does take
I mean, some people are already
a large
done
amount
with
of
that, if not working on it, and also Pokemon Home, so which allows
Yeah,
you to
I
bring
only have so
some-
many competitive Pokemon, and I don't think a large amount of them fit into generations 1 through 4.
I'm
let alone a
sorry.
singular
Well,
generation.
we can take this a vote. If you're Tom,
I'm not opposed to it. It's just that it has complications.
Okay. Well, we can talk. I mean, we can talk about it. But that was my base idea. I'm not even saying you're wrong. I'm just like, yeah, you're right. I thought it was a slam dunk. Like personally.
But you're lucky I didn't rest the turn before I fainted because I was thinking about it. I'm like,
He was deciding
This
it.
thing can die now. It's fine.
Also, yeah, you let the dang Skarmory put down all those spikes.
I did. Yeah.
Tyranitar's down to 2/3 HP already.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's fine.
It'll be
It's
fine.
physical attacker. I got Sandstorm up. It's burns. It should be fine.
Also, 2 of Copper's Pokemon have burned, so
Yep.
that's not great.
One of them is Skarmory. I know him that much because Skarmory never fainted.
Skarmory's still back there, lurking somewhere, hiding behind Copper. I would, not to be rude, but I would argue, I almost feel like no Dynamaxing in Gen 4 might be a good thing. I don't know how other people feel about that, but might be a pain in its favor. It might not be. Oh no,
Depends.
depends.
It has its. I like the nuance that it brings to
What,
this
Dynamaxing?
generation. Yeah, for competitive, I like the nuance it
I
brings.
kind of like, and again, I know I'm a Gen 7 apologist, but I kind of like the idea and execution of the Z moves more.
You're probably
like-
the only person who I've heard say that.
Damn. Fine.
Not
Shit,
an insult,
Tom.
but it's just like
I'll
I
leave,
think
I'll leave.
general consensus has been people like Megas in a decent amount, and then they really didn't like Z moves, and then I think competitive wise, people have enjoyed Dynamax. But then again, I have the more competitive headspace rather than just
like-
enjoyment in general.
I like the idea more of less of like, here's a new form for a Pokemon to take mid-battle that lasts X amount of turns, and I like the idea more of like, here is a one-shot, super powerful move, use it when you want, and then it's gone. Not just for the Pokemon, for your whole fucking team. So, you know.
It's not a waste copper, but I'm getting attack boost from.
Also, don't you have to equip an item to use the Zumo?
You do.
You do.
Yeah, it's a Z.
That's also why it never felt great to me.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. I don't know. I think that's more nuanced than Dynamax, where it's just like, oh no, hit the button. Hit the button.
There's a lot of strategies that you can do with Dynamax.
Damn, Tom is just shooting me down right now. And you know what? Like, I get it. I'm the asshole here. No, Tom.
I know you're
it.
oversimplifying for comedic effect. I'm just sassing.
No, Tom. The problem is I'm simplifying as much as my brain can understand it. So, unless you mean how I was talking about Dynamaxing.
How you're talking about Dynamaxing.
Yes. But I still like the idea of like, what is a good Pokemon to put this Z Crystal on, or Pokemons if you want to have variety. That's a good thing. I don't know. I get if in the competitive scene it was like,
I think in competitive in Gen 7, no one used it because Megas were still available.
That's that's fair. But hey, do you know what that means? Gen 7 had the options then. Gen 8 doesn't. I don't want to be a critic. I'm sorry. So many people.
You are entitled to your perspective, and it is a very unique one, and it is important.
I've had people say, yeah, Gen 7 was fine. I really like Gen 7. After hating
those
Gen 6.
Stealth Rock. It's gonna hurt.
Oh no.
There we go.
Ow.
Ow.
Yeah.
Stealth Rock doesn't like a fire flying type.
No. Or Firebug.
I mean, I will admit that is like, oh, that did hit hard though.
The burn. That might save something. Nope.
Yeah.
Won't save that.
Still not gonna live though. Not
Stone
half
Edge
health
hurts
for
too
sure.
much.
Plays Pokemon for plot.
Large enough people do play Pokemon for plot.
And I did like Gen 7's plot. I thought Gen 7 had a very intriguing plot.
Which
I
plot,
couldn't tell you what happened
or
in
the
it.
original.
I just played the original. No,
I don't think I've paid attention to a Pokemon plot since, I don't know, Gen 2, when I was 10. Ever since then, it's just been like, I like Pokemon for the Pokemon designs and for the battle mechanics.
No, that's fair. No, that's absolutely.
I recognize that is.
For anything
I have little to say on the story because I usually just turn it off immediately.
I don't focus on that. I mean, yeah, Lusamine is just weird, but how many Pokemon villains have motivation beyond I'm evil? And doesn't count. Isn't the villain, and if you say that, you're wrong.
I think Gens 1 and 2 they weren't. Well, the Team Rocket was kind of pure evil. I forget what Gen 2 was about.
Gen 1 and 2 was Team Rocket, and they had no motivation other than we are Pokemon criminals. Which, like, yeah, you can speak to the, what's good about that, but it's just the Mafia. That's still a motivation. I don't know. I think Insane Rich Lady is enough of a motivation that I was like, okay, yeah, works for me.
Or you could do Gen 8, where it's Insane Rich Guy instead.
Yeah, no. Okay, you gotta admit that. Gen 8's plot is definitely worth. Also, I like the whole building of like, hey, Alola doesn't have a Pokemon League. It has traditions, but it doesn't have a Pokemon League, and we're gonna make one. So, watch as we literally build. Like, there's literally a point where it's like, look over there, we're building the Elite Four chambers. And I was like, that's cool. And then you get to be the champion. Like, actually be the champion. Like, it was cool.
I enjoyed the mixing up of that.
And
I also enjoyed the fact that Gen 7 was the first one to finally be like, okay, HMs are done.
Yes, I didn't even talk about that. They got rid of HMs. Thank Gen 7. Thank Gen 7, chat. They got rid of HMs. Could you imagine if the Gen 4 remakes came back, but we were still using HMs? How much would that suck? It would just be
Actually, no. It would Gen 3 was the one that was terrible with HMs. Didn't have like 8 and you needed all of them.
Gen 4 has defog.
Gen 4 was one of the
Yeah, Gen 4 has defog and flash, which, oh my lord, of all useless HMs to have. On the whole. Well, I'm glad, Era.
Also,
I mean,
I enjoyed Gen
can,
7 on the whole as well. I just turned off the story again, and I like the design and the different setting, and the one that finally introduced the regional variants.
Also, How is better Hop, because at least in every fucking battle, he doesn't comment about how type effectiveness. Well,
and if you crit, he doesn't comment on it either.
Yeah, and how
he also does those crits.
And if you like, but he comment like talk about Ludo narrative dissidence. All Hop ever talks about is how type effectiveness, unless you play weird. But he chose the Pokemon weaker to yours, despite the fact that you still choose first.
I think ever since Gen 6, your main rival was weaker to you, or chose your Pokemon's weakness.
And so that's GG's. Fine, but it sucks that your but that apparently your rival is supposed to be, I don't know, smarter than you, I guess, but still
that
chooses
hasn't been
the weaker
case
option
forever.
Forever, but still. But he's like, oh, about type effectiveness, and it's like, well, apparently you don't, because you didn't fucking pay attention. Also, good work, Copper. I'm sorry for the wait and to lose the and then Greg. I'm sorry for the wait and then the Greg.
I mean, they were gonna have to find me at some point, I guess.
I'm like, yeah, that's true. No matter what was gonna happen, you're gonna fight. Hold me closer, tiny macho. Upset because I'm like upset because I don't try hard. Like, I'm trying to gauge Copper's reaction.
Pokemon's not supposed to be meant to be a try game. It's very casual, and like that's like what good draw for it.
I don't know if yeah, and also you did good. Like, Copper,
you took down quite a few of Greg's pokes.
Yes, Copper. Do you know how many of Greg's Pokemon I took out the first time I fought him? 1, at most. I don't even think I did that. So.
And that was my actual team.
Well, yeah, but still.
Yeah.
The point is, Greg, let me call you a good trainer, and also talk to Copper about how good they did. Lord in heaven, I want to see who of the group I could take. Honestly, probably me. But Copper, you can command a rematch, but Zinbutts is the only other trainer here who signed up. So let us do Zinbutts real quick.
Yeah. So back to Cahill.
Yeah, I could.
Cahill v
Sci-fi. Yeah, it would be back to me. Zinbutts, are you here? I'm waiting for Zin. I would like him to comment. I mean, it's all up to you. I can wait. Well, no, it is league rules.
Who else is on the list? If it's just Zin.
That's it, because I did a roll call. I asked who else was here who signed up. Gotcha. I didn't see anyone. So, there are, I think, like, maybe 1 or 2 other on the list, but if they're not here, then we can only do so much. I'm not saying we're perfect, but let me look into some mints. Yeah. And then Copper will be entitled to a rematch if they would enjoy that after Zin's matches. And then Zin, put in that code and I will do the same. How are you guys doing tonight with all these battles?
Doing all right.
I mean, we've done okay. We've beat it. We have a better record than last time.
Yeah. Actually, we haven't seen a legendary this time, so that might be why.
You're right. Okay, the only legendary that was bad last time was Chicken. The rest were a non-factor, honestly.
No, I don't know if I'd say
Kyogre was also hard.
Yeah, Kyogre was a fucking tank and a half.
Well,
I forget which legendary Gwen had.
Gwen had what is it? I know which one it is.
Chicken.
It's the clockwork one. Fuck, what's it called?
Oh, it's like
Magerna.
It's like Magerna.
Because yeah, that fucking ability, like, Jesus Christ, beast boost, but worse, actually.
Actually worse.
It's very powerful.
I was gonna continue talking about Pokemon design, and I was gonna say that a certain friend I have, who I will not name, but they are a father of everyone. He's talked about how he likes more down-to-earth Pokemon plots, so he doesn't like, like Dialga and Palkia. But I like the opposite, because if there's going to be quote-unquote legendary Pokemon, I like the idea of them being like creationist myths and stuff. Like, I love the Weather Trio and the Creation Trio and that kind of stuff.
I mean, the Mythos is cool, except, after Gen 4, like, Gen 5 didn't need to go a little more into that, It's just like okay.
No, you're right.
Um,
I'm trying to. Let me see.
I mean, that's the benefit of multiple Pokemon games, is that different people can enjoy different things about each one.
This is true.
and then Legend Arceus coming out a little over a month.
Yeah, God.
I'm sorry. I was originally like really excited, and I do like some of the gameplay stuff they shown, but I'm really nervous for this game now.
Hyper Training Copper is basically you make the EVs on your Pokemon like the best they can be, but it only works on Pokemon that are level 100, and you have to use bottle caps for them.
Yeah, you have to either dig them up, which is very hard RNG, or you have to what was I thinking of? Damn it. You either have to get it from the Digging Brothers or get 25 battle points.
Specifically the Digging Bro on the left.
Yes. But he also gives you the chance for a gold bottle cap, and that'll raise all the EVs of one Pokemon.
Yeah, all the ones that aren't.
It's very easy to get level 100s and bottle caps and all those sorts of things if you have the DLCs too. They do makes it easier.
Oh no!
Damn! Zin going straight in. Going for the throat.
Would you want to know something? Interesting? I did also go completely in. So.
Oh, like shiny Gengar.
Good.
Nice.
I didn't even notice when they
everyone's going hard. Also, that's the benefit of what we've been playing Copper is that you don't have to have the Pokemon at level 100 because it drops all their levels to 50.
You just have to have it above 50 for it to balance out.
So it scales down in that regard, but there are more options for obviously the hyper training.
I agree, man.
And
like
stuff
seeing
like
like
that
the towers, and then giving the
hyper train would be the only reason to get it higher.
Oh, please survive! Please survive! Please survive once. Yes! 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 Oh, yes! I am.
Yeah, right.
Also, that's fair, Pete. I would love to see African myths. African or like more Central and South American myths too.
Oh,
those have so many strange Pokemon, or they have so many strange gods and myths and legends and stuff that will be really neat.
Can I be honest? That was what I was disappointed with, and this is.
Oh, honestly, Copper, I didn't notice, but yeah, good point. I didn't. Yeah.
This is completely off topic, but here it is. That's what I was like a little disappointed about. Oh damn, I'm flaccid again. I'm completely flaccid. But I was disappointed about that in Black Panther, because like they set up the movie, you're in Wakanda for like a minute, and then they're like to South Korea, and I'm like, oh okay, and then you go to South Korea, and I just don't feel like you see enough of Wakanda, and I think that would be cool. I would like to see it. Like I thought it would be like Claw and Killmonger. I only knew Claw going into it. Like raising hell in in Wakanda, and him having to deal with that.
Oh,
but
still alive.
Then it wasn't that. It is. And I'll get healed a little.
That's the benefit of Primarina, or with Primarina's ability to be typed, is you can type Primarina as a special defense tank. Primarina has incredibly good special defense.
I had no idea about that. I just threw it out.
I used to run with that in competitive. I had Avalugg for my physical tank and Primarina for my special defense tank.
Oh no. It's Bug.
It's Queen!
It's Queen! Ow, my punch. I'm gonna get a shiny Scizor soon. I'm very excited for that.
Yeah.
Your green apple Scizor.
I did look up what
Granny
it was.
Smith Scizor.
Yeah.
It's green.
I actually kind of like it because it looks like a Scyther, and it's like and I like Scyther.
I wanted to make a competitive Scyther because Scyther has in Sword and Shield obviously
it has
technician,
a new Evo.
but also Scyther can learn dual wing beat.
Oh yeah.
Which is a double hitting 40 damage move, but Technician increases abilities below 60 damage by 50%. So it changes it into a 120 type move, and it's also stat boosted.
Yep.
So, also it hits twice, so if any Pokemon has a Focus Sash or Sturdy or something, then...
Honestly, I was just happy I took out that G-Max Gengar. Everything else kind of...
See if Bounce misses the third time.
Fourth time, actually. Please don't miss for once.
Oh,
it hit! Yes! Finally!
Oh, thank God. Oh, so you kind of... Well, no, it's fine.
Well, let's see if this does, let's see if I survive this, because it just...
Something's off about that Pikachu.
Something's weird here. Oh, it's just Shadow Claw.
Like it wasn't resistant to that flying.
Oh, I'm dead. Oh, it has a life orb.
Yeah, that's a traditional like comp run for that.
I mean, yes, but also, I prefer it if it didn't. Did you even think about that, Greg?
Disguise is frustrating.
Yeah, but you have a free turn for a Force Dance.
Libear, what's the? I know how it's spelled. I don't know how it's fucking Libero. That's like just bullshit across the board. Like I think that ability is broken as shit. But like disguise is just like, it's just within reason. You know what I mean? Like I'm okay with it existing, but it's also like just a little broken.
I mean, there's ways to get around the disguise, but you also have to know it's coming.
There are. There's ways around everything, but yeah, it's... Libero's tough because Cinderace is so fast that it's like...
It just changes types whenever it feels like.
You kind of have to outspeed it or out-tank it.
Like
Because if you're running Libero, you're typically not like running... Or actually, I don't know if you'd run a buff or anything. I haven't messed around with it.
Not.
So yeah.
Like that is what they did. They were like, hey, we made a Pokemon that just changes types when it wants, because it's fast and it has a thing that just lets it change to whatever move it's using. So
also Cinderace has an incredible ability and is the only Pokemon who can learn it. It's Court Change.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
the spikes on my side of the field are now on your side of the field.
Oh well, I'm dead because this.
No, you got
it.
Slow, bro, though.
You're fine.
Let's see if I can get this out.
Oh.
Oh, I don't think you should have done that, but go off, Queen. Give us everything.
Oh, trippy.
Trippy. It's reverse. Dun, dun, dun,
That's a good combo.
Yeah, that would be a good combo to like after opponents sets up stuff like that. It's like, oh well, now they're my setups.
Zin, you've already lost. I'm faster than you.
By being slower.
By being slower. Ow.
Interesting Santum though.
Yeah. Hey, listen, if I can take out your Scizor, honestly, good for me. Hey guys, good for me. Wait, what? Oh, it has priority. It has priority regardless of Trick Room.
Yeah.
Whoops. But it's not very effective.
Nah, feels not very effective on watch.
Oh, and it got burned.
Oh, it did. Nice.
Damn, the Lumberry.
There's always a Lumberry, isn't there?
There's always a Lumberry. So close.
Caesar is one of the Pokemon that's safer to use a Lumberry on, just because Caesar is only weak to fire.
So weak. Yeah, it's so weak to fire.
But it's 4 times weak to fire. So anything else that hits it, it usually is perfectly fine and lives through it. So Lumberry is the good way to go.
That is honestly the best. That is one of the best parts of the Pokemon anime.
GG.
Where GG. Good work, Zen. Your next competitor, your next competitor will be Tom with the same code. Quit. But when fucking Ash is fighting Guzma, and you know it's Torracat against Golisopod, and Golisopod, leaves and sends out Scizor against Fire Blast, and it's like, oh no, this is bad. This is a bad time.
A2 Golisopod.
A2 Golisopod. That I was thinking though, because I don't like how they kind of I like a lot of Let's Go Pikachu, but what I don't like is that they kind of half-assed it as like a sequel to Kanto and like Silver and Gold and everything. Like they kind of did that, but not really. And I was thinking what they should do is they should have just gone full in on it, keeping the changes from the second generation, and then instead of Team Rocket, make it Team Skull. Because honestly, even if you hate Sun and Moon, Team Skull is pretty good. So, and then you could have not just the first 150, but you could have some Alolan Pokemon, like the Alolan variants, and Golisopod, and Toxapex. What was the thing we were just fighting?
Toxapex.
I got it right. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't. Don't stop. Hey, Greg. Are you looking at me?
Huh?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm looking at something. I'm looking. Don't look at me. Okay, no.
Guzzlord?
Guzzlord?
The Pokemon, or rather,
my lord.
That I guess.
I will admit that's not something that needed to come back in like this theoretical version of Kanto remix. I'm okay with the Ultra Beast staying in Alola. I honestly like the Ultra Beast, but they can stay there.
It's neat, I guess, but I don't know. I feel like why introduce another dimension of other beings when they're just Pokemon?
When they're still Pokemon.
I'm like, they're like, what's the difference? Like, they're from no like dimension, I guess,
but you can catch them as Pokemon.
But they're Pokemon.
I mean, in canon though, isn't it like only the Ultra Balls are supposed to catch them? So like they are Pokemon, but different Pokemon.
You mean the Beast Balls?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You said Ultra.
Oh my goodness. Ultra Balls. Well, I have Ultra Balls, so maybe I was just thinking of that.
Okay.
Corona. I believe
Glad
in
you
you,
did that.
Tom, though.
Sorry about this, Sin.
I'm not.
Oh, it's a moth.
It's a cool moth. It's a really cool moth.
Actually, it's a very hot moth. It's the other moth that's a cool moth.
No, you're right. A much weaker moth.
Well, not necessarily, but sure.
Well, are you saying Frostmoth is as strong as Volcarona?
No.
No, exactly. Sturdy.
Ice, unfortunately, has a lot of weaknesses.
Tom, do you care to comment on that?
I think Tom's fully aware of it.
Ice doesn't have that many weaknesses. It's only like
he did just
5.
use it to his advantage. 5.
It's only like
5. Okay, Tom, you can do that trick again, right? The one where you took all their HP after they attacked you. Tom? Oh no. I was doing a bit. I'm changing my sweater. Okay, I return.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I honestly like my main team, how I've built it nowadays. It keeps my Blastoise, because Blastoise is great. In the death battle between the Kanto starters, Blastoise won based solely on the fact that it has the highest defense.
Yeah.
Also Ice Beam, I guess.
I fell for the Lumberry again.
That Lumberry.
Oh, but Bullet Punch is disabled, so that's not.
That is nice.
bad.
That is nice.
A plus.
Curse Body is neat.
That's a plus. This is your chance. Don't fuck it up.
You're chancy.
This is your chancey. Don't fuck it up.
Oh wow.
Wait.
I wonder.
I'm surprised
were you
that
trying
killed.
not to kill it, or no? I don't know.
I was.
I want to know if they would try to avoid killing it actually because they're Destiny Bond, but I'm not sure.
Well, there it goes.
But I think it would still count because the way Destiny Bond works is if you die. No, it has to be a move directly.
No, I think it's if the Pokemon dies within the turn it used it. I don't remember though. Can't say for certain.
The damage over time effect for Ascension works though. Like would trigger.
I think it just lasts until Frostlass's next turn.
I mean,
I would have to look up the specifics again. I remember looking it up when I set up the moves.
This is why I chose you guys to be on the Elite Four because you're so technical know-how. You are so technical know-how.
I did at one point make it into Master Ball tier and competitive for singles and Sword Shield.
I can't use that because I have transferred Pokemon. They're like delete their moves, and I was like I don't want to. I'd rather just fight my friends with these moves. Shut your face. I don't even think any of them are like illegal. It's just like do it anyway. And I was like I don't want to make them read.
They've changed move availability from gen to gen.
Well,
kind of treating generations as patches sometimes.
Maybe they should have thought about that before they let me teach my Pokemon those moves.
Yeah, just future-proof all of Pokemon.
I mean, they could just be like, "Hey, you're transferring. Do you want to? We're gonna delete these moves. Is that okay?" And it's like, I don't have a choice. Yeah, do it anyway. But they don't. They're like, if you want to get into competitive, you have to. And it's like, I don't care about competitive
Copper's
that
got a
much.
Question. Because I know we don't allow changing the teams between matches, but
no, you can do that.
Would we allow it?
Yes, that is the point of the rematches. Is that you can be like, man, that sucked. What can I do differently?
Yeah. So yeah, you're good to go there, Copper.
You're good to go, Copper. Copper, don't listen to Greg. Greg's the muscle. I'm the brain. Tom is the ass.
I'll take that role.
In a good way?
K-Mac is the driver. The baby driver.
Wow.
K-Mac is Wes Anderson's baby driver. In theaters now. Jamie Foxx. And what's his face? I don't know what the main guy's name.
Toxtricity is neat.
Ansel. Meanwhile, inside K, yes, that is accurate, Chester. There's a reason we don't have a 100% win rate. Because I am the brains.
Yeah.
Need against Cahill.
And K-Mac if they were around.
Okay, but now, Copper, now you're just making me want to use, like, my regular team against you. But I imagine you're challenging the Elite Four, and if that's the case, then fine. Do it.
J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson 3 times. As every time.
Lame Babe is here.
Let's have 2 attempts. Yes, 2 attempts is... You're right, if not more, but I think we're done with everyone signed up in chat, and if no one else signs up like, I'm here! Don't! I made it to the bus! Then, you know. That went bad. Can you hear this? Can you guys hear this?
Yes. I can hear that.
It's the war drums.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry. Am I the worst team member? I'm the worst team member.
No.
With playthrough team. Yeah. That's fair. Copper, you know that's how I like to roll. With the punches.
You roll?
I roll? I do. I'm a rotund. I am a Raichu. I'm a little Raichu sitting in my chair playing Pokemons. I'm watching Tom. It looks like Tom is doing pretty good.
I'm honestly afraid that I might just lose to this Gengar.
Gengar's, like glass cannon, you know that.
Yeah, but the problem is I don't have any of my tanks left. And I don't think any of my Pokemon outspeed a Gengar.
Well, it doesn't outspeed. It's not gonna. It's a Dynamax Gengar, Gigantamax Gengar. Also, there was a comic about that. Oh my goodness! There was a comic about that when Sword and Shield came out, where it's like,
I'll do.
That's unfortunate.
This is not great. I've had better luck.
Actually, Poison, thank you. Thank you, Poison.
Poison did good.
Why think?
Because my next turn would have been useless on
Oh,
Well,
on that Pokemon.
I guess.
works out for you to just swap it out right now.
Mm-hmm.
You're a smart. See, what did I say? Tom's a smart guy. He's not the brains. Maybe he should be. And he did largely organize this one together, but
Thwack.
is fuck.
Ow, Rocky Helm.
Ouch.
Rocky Helmet hurts. It's like that's what it's meant to do. Cut that out.
It do.
It do though. It do.
Rocky helmet on Garchomp with rough skin though.
Will kill a person.
Ow, this is gonna kill Arsene. Rocky Helmet hits every time.
It's activate every
Ow.
hit. Oh no.
Ow. Ow.
Rip. Well,
All the body press was gonna kill anyway.
Yeah,
4 times weak to
either way.
fighting will do that to me. Regardless of how much HP I have.
Yep. Because Weavile is no tankiness whatsoever at
Nope.
all.
I mean, it's
All
literally
speed
built
attack.
to look like a rogue. So, it is Pokemon Rogue.
Yeah.
If it had a D&D class, we all know what it would be. Paladin. You're my pal. Den. I'm sorry.
I
I'm
was
sorry.
waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
No, shut up, Tom. No, Tom. Don't call me out like this. How could you do that, Greg? How could you love me so much?
I don't know. Can.
A week is a long time.
I don't know if I'd say that.
Well,
Yeah, that's it's not a
fruit
dreidel.
flies live for 3 days.
It's a fridge.
Dreidel.
Swagsire's back.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Chester.
I mean, Swagsire is back, but your Duramatane has hit hard every time.
It does
Yeah,
some
but
damage, yeah.
But it does. Yeah.
Yeah, it's meant to do that. Look at him. Look at those nuclear arms.
You haven't even seen its true form.
Nah.
Oh, it's
Because I'm one of the
incredibly-
weird people that wants to use Zen mode Galarian Darmanitan.
Listen, you're not weird. We accept you.
GG.
Oh. Tom, thank you. Oh my good. Well, Copper has to.
That was well fought,
me-
Zin. You've had me honestly very scared with the Gengar.
I sleep now. Love you too, pig. Well, that means that Copper has to rematch. Okay, wait, no. Copper specifically requested me, so we'll go with me.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can
Yeah.
do that.
I don't want to be the only one to fight Copper. This kind of defeats the
Yeah,
purpose of
no.
the whole like thing we're doing with that, you know.
Plus, I
So,
did think last time I also faced off against Copper
yes. So let's.
when we were doing
let's-
free for all.
Oh,
okay.
that. Oh yeah, I was about
I
to
was
say
gonna
like
say.
what last time? Like what?
There was no there was no round one of this. No one
I
said
There was
anything.
no round 1 in Bossing Say.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
that's a shame. I love their arcades. Great. I've never been to a round one, and that makes me sad.
Power of God plus using Eevee with helping hand. Wow.
You have an Arceus and an
Helping-handed.
Eevee comp?
Wait, Arceus
First of all, there's no legit way to get Arceus yet
in this game?
at all.
Oh, is there not?
No.
You cannot get Arceus anywhere ever.
Nope.
Not
if
in
you
this
ever
game.
see one, it's definitely hacked.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought there was like an event for it.
There were like hints at one, but it was never implemented.
Oh. So Arceus is like a Pokemon that's never been in a Pokemon game?
Nope.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Really?
I've seen so many videos about like,
That
look at this Arceus
sure.
event. And I was
I
like,
mean, Arceus was Gen 4, but I don't know
Also,
if it was
Arceus is
event or
in-
anything.
also Arceus is in the Pokedex. So,
Yeah.
you know. I know like mythicals kind of are like a weird gray area.
As well as there's an Arceus item that the game gives you. So you have to be able to get it somehow in one game.
Well,
I think
It's
it
just
was
not
do
in-
other
Sword and
things.
Shield. Sword and
that
Shield
was ever
doesn't have
actually
it, but
done, though.
I mean, the items do other things. So,
well, no, there's an item that's like this goes on
Yeah, the Azure
Arceus.
flute.
oh.
Yeah, the Azure flute.
I thought you were talking about the plates.
No. The plates have nothing to do with getting Arceus, it just changes typing and judgment.
Man, I feel like that makes Arceus cooler. Because not only is it the god Pokemon, it's also never legitimately in the game. You cannot capture God. We won't allow it.
Maybe in Legends Arceus. I mean, it's literally in the title, so
Maybe you can battle it. That was the thing in the Pokemon manga, where it's like, because you know they can't make it exactly 1-to-1 to the games. In the second one, Crystal, the girl, she's her thing is catching every Pokemon she fucking sees, and she goes up against, and in the finale, you know, she sees Suicune and Entei, and she's like, oh, I got close enough to get their Pokemon data. And I was like, that's a thing that you can do, is get close and just tap them with the Pokedex. So I don't know, maybe they'll pull some shit like that and you can actually capture Arceus. Read Pokemon Adventures, at least the first 2 generations. It's really good. I'll wait for Copper. Quickly,
Copper's
I hate
doing
this
a
fucking
Dynamax
thing.
battle.
Copper's in a Dynamax
Yeah.
battle.
So it might take a little while. Everyone just spin. Just have a spin.
Everyone just wait.
Everyone
Thomas-
have a Pika spin or a rare
Everyone
char
have a spin.
whilst we wait.
Copper, kill your teammates. Copper, kill your teammates.
the WikiHound had to catch Arceus.
First,
That's
don't
interesting.
read the Bible. You know, the way I found Arceus was through the Bible. And that's it.
The
Who
Bibble.
wrote it?
Who wrote it? It was my good It was my good friend and the greatest Pokemon master of all, Jesus Christ. So I love that. Listen, I love doing like the really cheesy, fucking like, hey kids in kindergarten, learning about, you know, Christianity for some reason. I'm here to tell you about all the cool things that Jesus did for you. Don't worry about the specifics. Okay, can I tell you guys something? They showed me a VHS thing when I was a little kid about Jesus. Well, it was about Christianity, and it was about like after Jesus was dead. And there were people, and it's like, oh no, they're after Christians. And I was like, and even as a kid, I was like, has that even ever happened in history? But anyway, and then at the end, they try and crucify the main characters, and I was like, why are they showing 5-year-olds this, basically? Like, I know it's religion, but I don't get why.
Secretly a cult.
Yeah, well, yeah, but also, like, it's not just like, it's one thing to show Jesus, it's another thing to show your main animated characters getting crucified, like the gym leaders in Gen 8, but that was also a different scenario.
Yeah, when you think about it, crucifixion is really a hardcore way to die. Also
Yeah, that's not a,
comforting.
it's not a thing you should be showing to
torturous
kids.
method.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
literally meant to be torture, and I don't know why.
It is-
Again,
it is a method meant to make death incredibly painful and long.
Yep, and to kind of serve as like a symbol, it's like, well,
Yep,
shit.
also
Jesus,
that.
don't do that. Don't do what they did.
I mean, yeah, and like you could get into that, but there's a lot of historical shit there, so let's not. But that's what I'm saying, right? Jesus is like, you know, it's kind of his thing. It's his trademark, whatever. But like showing your main animated characters doing that. And then the twist at the end of that movie was that like the Roman guy hunting them sets them free, and he was like, "Not today, not today," and I was like, "Okay, well."
It has not started because we can't see it.
No, match hasn't started yet.
Okay. Match has not started.
I'm
deciding.
Saying weird Christianity video games or movies. Now I'm just like, what's the meme that's going around that's like Christ for arms, and it's a kid running around with crucifix arms?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I've not seen that. I've not seen that.
It's something.
Yeah, someone's gonna track down this random animated VHS Christian movie I saw. I don't remember the name of it, but the fact that they had that as a finale drilled itself so hard into my mind. Even as a kid inducted into Christianity, I was like, this is weird. Why is this like this? Best Christian movie is Hunchback of Notre Dame. But in the video game, the Hunchback of Notre Dame video game is the best. Is the best Christian movie.
What about
I'm
Castlevania?
gonna kill an elephant, kill an elephant, kill an elephant.
Castlevania?
Is that in Castlevania?
What?
What?
Huh?
Wait, Kale. Yes. Yes, Chester.
The challenger hasn't changed.
What about?
I'm
And the
working on
defender
it.
still says it's not.
No, work faster.
It's okay. We all know who they are.
Copper. Our beloved Copper. They even have like
Should have done it earlier,
helmet
but
on.
the scaling on OBS has been acting real wonky. And I cannot tell you why.
This might hurt. It hurt less than I thought, honestly. Then he's dead. Oh, I have a Rocky helmet on.
Hey.
Copper, stay alive long enough for me to kill you. How light is Quagsire?
Quagsire is not that heavy.
He's mostly water. Look at him. He's friend-shaped.
A large animal.
Yeah.
Versus you have a steel elephant.
Yeah, steel elephants are much. I would not have bet on the steel elephant being lighter.
No, it's most certainly heavier. Copperage is one of the heaviest Pokemon.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Also, what's the ground horse in Pokemon?
Mudsdale.
Yeah,
Mudsdale. There was a meme about that being like super heavy, and I was like, it is like a horse.
It really is, yeah.
Yeah, it is like a horse made of pure rock. That's probably pretty heavy. If I had to put my guess on it.
I mean, how heavy is it compared to, say, Registeel, Regirock?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look that up. I feel like it's definitely
Mudsdale
heavier.
also has some fun competitive
apparently the heaviest non-legendary Pokemon. So there's nothing heavier than Mudsdale that isn't
Mudsdale is literally 2,028 pounds. So it's
fucking shit.
Yeah, it's a ton. Over a ton.
It's a ton of horse. Quite literally. Oh my god, it's Danger Noodle v Danger Noodle.
Registeel is
oh, I dare.
Fuck, where is it?
I should have Dynamax for this.
Registeel is only 451 pounds.
I'll take my chances.
Like, Jesus Christ. That thing's dense as hell.
Yeah.
Mudsdale,
What is in Mudsdale? I know I was the one who started arguing for Mudsdale. What is in it? What is in Mudsdale making it 2,000 pounds?
Horse.
I think it must have eaten some literal tungsten or lead or something.
Let's see how well Copper does with this. I'm hoping I'm faster because Copper was like, what is Hyper Training? I was like, I did do Hyper Training. I don't know if it was on my Gyarados actually, now that I'm saying this out loud.
I will say my Garchomp is not Hyper Trained, so I just didn't really get to level 100 before this.
I mean, I did say don't make all your Pokemon's killing machines.
Most of them aren't, and most of them are there to like take hits and then make the.
That's a 70% chance to hit though, Cahill. That's more reasonable at that lift.
So that's why I'm gonna do something different this time. And Copper can't even really. Well, actually, Copper can do something about it, but probably I don't know what Copper has. Extra noodle, please. Ma'am, I want your noodle.
You don't ask a woman about their noodle, Cahill.
Ask women. I feel like we made a joke like this last time.
Probably.
You don't ask a woman about XXX. Just take Toxion. Shit.
Now that move doesn't have. Now that move can't miss.
Yeah, now we're in much better territory. Fuck him up.
Oh, technically it can't miss, but that's not to say it can't not.
Wow, was that a speed tie?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Because I'm pretty sure Copper went first last time. So they might be speed tied. Well, now they won't be anymore. Now with their.
But at the same time, nothing has hit that hard.
Oh, that's right. It's right. Thunder missed.
Thunder did miss. How much faster am I? Not that fast.
You're not faster anymore. And after the speed boost.
I mean, that is completely fair.
Oh.
But no, I don't have to worry about Gyarados. Copper, I knew you cared about Gyarados, so I made sure to kill him as hard as I could. Is Gyarados really a threat to you? Ah.
Gyarados is an incredibly powerful Pokemon.
It is, though. It really is.
It is
decently
really strong. It is a very good competitive Pokemon.
There's only one member of my team that knows an electric type move. I bet you can guess which one it is.
The one that's currently out?
The one that's currently out. Greg, you did it! You win! Did you just fart?
Hand farted.
Hand fart?
I'll never tell.
I'll never tell. Damn.
I'll play. I'm surprised. Okay.
I wanted to make Toxtricity competitive. I like Toxtricity.
You got throat spray.
Throat spray or I actually was using Dynamax if I could survive long enough because poison increases your special attack.
Yeah.
Dynamax poison. So like I got to the point because of all the stacking buffs that Toxtricity just destroyed everything. But if it gets hit by a ground type move, it just dies instantly.
Yeah, 4 times weakness. And it's not exactly a tank.
But I have wasted my own one ground type.
Oh look,
you can do that. I didn't know you could do that.
Is Toxtricity your last Pokemon?
I don't think so. I only killed 2.
You can Volt Switch back into the same Pokemon? Unless
but
Copper brought 2 different Toxtricities.
That's
I
bad.
believe the other one was. I mean, not that we're limiting that. So yeah, people want to do this. Yeah, people want to do that. 6 of one Pokemon, I guess.
It was U-turn, but I thought U-turn like you had to be like, change Pokemon. Make them all like,
yeah.
Damn. Couldn't just get frozen for me, could it?
No.
No. No. That'd be dumb. Don't be dumb.
I wasn't paying close attention to their names either. So I can't even say.
Me neither.
That's alright.
Man, I'm still losing, so.
Did they change the power on acid by any chance, says Jim?
I don't believe so.
It's just weak to acid.
And yeah. Let's see. Power 40.
I think
like
Mamori has
20 though.
I think Mamori has it.
Is there a Zoroark with U-turn?
Oh yeah, you mentioned that Copper against the boy. That's right. So you're using it.
That would explain why I had foul play.
I was tricked. Not that it mattered, because Zoroark wasn't really a threat to me. It's mostly Toxtricity is. Any chance I can freeze you? Any chance I could convince you to freeze? Freeze in the name of love.
Yeah! Oh my god.
Oh
my god.
You know, if you use it enough times, it happens. So there you go.
But now rain dances it. Oh no, it's not. Go, my Blastoise! Win the match for me! No, no, Copper, get back here!
I mean, it's still frozen.
It is.
Oh, I was expecting it to also show up as toxicity again.
Yeah.
Oh, Copper, you owe me that W. Get back here. Bring toxicity back here right now.
Rain boosted Hydro Pump does lots of damage.
It can miss though.
It can. It sure can.
Earthquake.
Ow. Earthquake does hurt though.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, it was a critical hit. We're both getting a little lucky this match.
Ring dish.
Ring dish. I think that runs out this turn though. Oh no.
Probably.
Unless it's waiting. Unless the game is taunting me.
Zagreus.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's him. It's Hades. It's Hades, man.
Hades, man.
Hades, man. Court change. I mean,
Were
normal
there
works.
any?
I don't think there were any spikes there.
Well, but yeah, it failed because there weren't.
It did, but it changed type to normal, so it wasn't weak to Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump still hurts though.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without changing type. Well, you still might win this because here's the thing. Your thing is frozen, but Rain Dance just ran out. And what was the thing, you know? And my last Pokemon is Slowbro. So
Slowbro's psychic though.
It is, but it's also slow and water. So if it survives one hit, then I might have something. But I won't.
GG.
You're good, Copper. You did a good job. Considering your Pokemon weren't, I almost lost. Copper, the only reason I lost is because I got lucky once. No, Storm was neat.
Yeah.
I definitely wasn't like, oh, gotta keep that Zoroark in mind. Oh wait, no Copper bet. Okay.
I think we have enough time for one more match, and I think Greg should go because Greg
has gone
has had the least amount of goes. So if there's anyone in the chat who wants to face off against Greg,
if anyone would like to,
what you also won, Greg?
Yeah.
If anyone who hasn't won would like to face off against Greg, you may ask for now.
Or if there's
it's past 4:20 in Cheers time.
But this has still been very fun, whether we're continuing or not.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for participating. We haven't even had to worry about K-Mac not being here because we actually managed to win. That's kind of impressive. I thought that was going to become a real problem at one point. Greg will wreck you. Well, you're not wrong, but it's not a reason not to try. Do you guys want to call it then? If no one in chat is volunteering.
Unless Nikki wants to face off against Greg.
Is Nikki? I am also a very casual player.
He is a very casual player. It's okay.
I mean, it's still up to them. I await. I eagerly await chat's response. So let us know. But if no one in chat is like me, I can do it. I can beat these guys sitting in their chairs.
Yeah, Magic Bounce is just not an ability I usually think about too often.
Mm-hmm.
But
I didn't know it was an ability.
It's rare, but then it also like completely screws up all of your plans.
Yeah.
Zin says
Greg,
they'll face off on Greg.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Zin, is this your official
now
rematch?
Nikki also wants to try.
Go,
Well,
Nietzsche.
you guys decide amongst yourselves. I'm gonna be putting the
Zin
code
just
soon.
bowed out to Nietzsche. So
Nikki.
Nikki. Listen,
Nietzsche.
I like saying it. Nietzsche.
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 There's an update.
What?
What?
Apparently there's an update that's literally happening right now.
Oh, hold on. There's an update. I mean, I think it's maybe Nikki hasn't, played in a minute. So.
Well, they were just playing with Comfort though.
Oh.
That must
What
have
the
what
heck?
just happened. I assume it's because I haven't closed out a game and it's not making me update it. I assume.
Oh. Bless me.
Yes.
No, you.
Wow.
But I mean, we will
Does
decide.
core change work on?
My Switch.
On-
Okay,
Oh, your Switch.
on
Nikki's Switch
screens?
has to update. Well, we can still decide if y'all want to. Does anyone want to challenge the 4 specifically? Or are we out of, rematches?
I don't
and
know.
signups?
That's
it?
a hard. I don't know if core change works on screens.
I thought it was just hazards, honestly.
That's what I thought.
Value some other time. No, that's
I don't know.
valid. Memorial, I would like to say, you were someone I did
You're
not
ready?
know of before this sign up. And
Does
it's been a
Nikki
pleasure
know
having
the
you.
code?
Oh yeah. Has anyone ever DM'd Nikki the code?
Oh yeah, Nikki, you get the code. Can I just say it out loud since we might be wrapping up soon?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
The code was boobies. You can figure out how that works in your own time. But for
Oh, Greg just types it in.
boobies, well, I was gonna leave it be a little mystery, Greg, but
Why mystery?
But now we
We're
need a
literally
different
waiting
code for
on
next
one
time.
more match.
yeah. Well, that was always gonna happen because oh, don't worry about it, Maury. Like I said, pleasure
It
having
was
you.
great
Were
to have you.
very patient with us. For someone that I didn't recognize you being patient and also putting up such a hell of a fight was a highlight of this event. So thank you. And seeing everyone who signed up in the watch come out in battle was so cool. They're not here right now, but I just love that. Memori, I can relate to that. I do enjoy the thrill of a Pokemon battle. Go, Nietzsche, go. Is set. Nietzsche set. Greg, are you good?
Yeah, I'm waiting. Is Nikki connected to the internet?
Nikki, are you online?
Yeah, make sure
That
you
is-
connect to the internet, Nikki.
You have to look online. You have to make sure you're online. Have right code.
You weren't. All right. Well, I'll put in the code again.
That
just to
happens.
make sure.
Listen, it happens. I do it the most.
Nope, I forgot to set the code up. Why did I do that? Mash say.
Just
No, I
mouse
did it
I mean,
again.
that is Pokemon. That is Pokemon gameplay. Mash A.
Yeah, I do that a little bit too much sometimes, especially when menuing like this.
Sometimes I've legitimately fucked up some battles by just being like, yes, if I just press A, it'll know what I want it to do inherently.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, that got me. I was like, what is someone else in call? Hello? Hello?
Do we have a ghost tutor in our midst?
Ghost fart.
Like that one episode of Grim Adventures of Dylan Manny with the ghost duck that was just making fart sounds.
Ghost duck.
Mhm. Yep. Well, I'm searching.
Looking.
Eyes on Nikki.
Nikki. Connect to internet. Put in boobies. Enter boobies.
That
Well,
Yes.
Freezing.
No.
Okay.
Greg, my brand is built around saying innuendous things.
There's Nikki.
There's Nikki?
It's got a wait for it to connect, hopefully.
I believe in the Nikki that believes in me. Yes. I think after this one, we'll be throwing out the old sign-up sheet, and then when we reorganize, we'll have a new one. Because A, we're probably going to take a break after this. Even longer than 2 months, I'm sorry. But B, then we'll be reorganizing too. So
maybe by then, we can maybe also make the effort to get a neighborhood watch Twitch channel set up.
Yes, we should just do that.
We should.
I think it'd be very.
Yeah, because I believe Grim told me how they made the watch Twitter, and they're like, "Is this okay?"
Yeah.
I think I'm just. If it's cool with everyone, I think I might just go do that because I was talking to.
You can just double check with Barry.
Yeah.
Which I think Barry at some point already said that he's just like, yeah, it'd be perfectly fine to set up a team channel for multiplayer events like this.
I have an alt.
We would just have to figure out a way to manage who has permissions.
I'm just gonna resend the code again.
That's 800883335.
I'll make a neighborhood watch email to set up the account with, and then I'll make the passwords Barry's feet, and then he'll have to remember that and put it in, and that'll be cool. So that'll be a fun. Yeah,
because that would also that'd be good for like any sort of large event if we wanted a single place for people to go, rather than
think that would be good.
A bunch of individual streams. But
honestly, you know, it would be good.
There's lots to consider with it too. For charity streams, I don't know. Maybe it's better for people to stick to their own, just because that's a known place for their communities. But for an event like this, it's a perfect fit.
This is true. Yeah. Also, what was it?
Finally.
I mean, we were just talking about, me and friends were talking about like the watch and kind of organizing it and stuff earlier. And I think having a place where stuff can happen. Also, I know multi-streams are a thing, but you switch between chats with those. So, like, honestly, just having a place where...
Yeah, you can switch between chats, or you can, if you're ambitious, you can pop out chats so you can see
that's
both.
What I'm saying. Is, like, even if we were just streaming a multi-stream to it, the neighborhood watch would be a singular place to have a chat. So that way, it'd be easier to just be like, hey, if you want to just kind of gather with everyone, hang out here. So I think that'd be neat. I'll do that later though. I'm invested right now in my friend Greg hopefully killing a person.
Yeah,
Greg, do it.
Not? Okay, just because you asked.
Just because you asked. Nicely. That's how John Wick does it. You asked nicely. My name is John Wick. Oswald is doing a sploot. He's a little bun right now.
A sploot and toot?
Yeah. I'm going to get Oswald because I'm not going to worry about battling for a minute.
Yeah. Okay, Nikki, go easy on me, okay? Sabrina. Wait, Nicky, are you only using 5 Pokemon?
Oswald has become
Nicky,
present.
did you only pick 5 Pokemon?
Because I swear I just saw an empty spot just now. Like, I'll wait a second on my turn just to confirm. But I thought I did?
Oswald, what is it? Did you only see 5 Pokemon? What a scandal.
Nicky, you only picked 5 Pokemon.
Yeah, that's 5 up there. There's an empty spot there, Nicky. Why?
Nicky's about to take the clutch, though.
Oh, no.
Nicky can do it.
I believe in Nicky.
5 Pokemon.
Damn. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. You're coming into the final night, the final match of the night.
We only had one loss. It was weirdly impressive, despite the fact
Use
we're called the
Zeta
Elite Four.
Oh damn!
I don't have any fire moves on this build. Actually, no, I do. Wait, do I? Yeah,
Use
that one.
Zeta
That one fire
Flare.
move. Actually, well,
we don't have
that, I guess.
Ducklet's not in this game. We can't have our god-slaying Ducklet in this one.
Psyduck is in it though, isn't it?
That's right. There is a Psyduck. Psyduck,
But he's not blue. Only blue ducks can use Zeta Flare.
Also, just for the Raiders, there's been a secret battle going on behind every single fight that we've been going.
Goodness.
And it's been Pika Spin versus Raychar. So
Pika Spin.
Tom is obsessed with finding the most spinnest lad.
Oh, I'm gonna get.
No, it's step on me. Don't step on me. Oh, that's a bad place for the seat to come from. That was poor timing. That was.
Wow, I'm surprised it hit that hard.
I was just kind of like walking around.
I'd hope you had a good
game.
Okay, so it's gonna be
Game
like
is
that,
great.
is it, Nikki?
Game
Very
is
well
great.
done.
I don't think there's anyone following me who needs a lesson on who Gam is, because he's just that cool.
I'll say, unfortunately, this is the last match of the night because it's getting quite late for us folks on the East Coast. And
I'm sorry you
Australians
just woke up, but us here East Coaster Americans gotta go to sleep.
But in total, over our two events, we had 3 people become champion.
We had 3 champions, and we had 4 to 5 losses. I think we had 4 or 5 losses.
Caddy lost, Will lost, Copper lost, Zin lost.
That's 4.
I believe that's it.
I don't know if Zin's challenging the whole 4. If they are, then East Coast, West Coast. That's debatable.
East Coast, Beast Coast. East Coast, West Coast.
East Coast, West Coast. Also, I have a bunny on my chest right now, in case anyone isn't interested in that.
Very good fun.
Yeah. He's nerve.
Good Banui.
I wish my house was bunny proof, but it's not. So he's usually
also, last time we did allow legendaries in the fights.
I mean, we still allowed legendaries. No one used them this time.
No, I thought you put on the new sheet that no legendaries were allowed.
I did not.
I thought
legendaries were not banned.
And we just got lucky then, I guess.
Yeah, so everyone was just like, I don't need Mewtwo. I lost like 3 times. Copper, you count as 2 people because you're so special. So 2 of those losses were different people. I guess 2 of them were the same.
Just didn't want to use them. That's fair. That's my mentality for competition or for competitive. I never wanted to use meta. I never wanted to use stall comps. I never wanted to use legendaries. I forcefully making it harder on myself because I find the thinking more fun when it's not the guaranteed best strat.
Agreed. And also just like whenever I see like someone on comp who has like a team of legendaries, I'm just like, okay, you're winning because you have 6 Rayquazas and they have the best stats in the entire game. Is that fun for you? Do you feel good now? And I just,
there's neat things you can do with it, but it gets boring fast because it's like, cool, there's not that much of a pick of Pokemon anymore because the legendaries just have 2 Hive stats.
Episode 1, I lost the Tom. Episode 1, the Phantom Menace.
Copper, I don't think you did a full... I think that was just during exhibitions in the first time.
I mean,
your actual run was just unfortunately started with the Greg. Just due to how we were organizing it.
I got lucky. Yeah, I said Copper had a Toxtricity, and I used Ice Beam on it, and I was like, freeze! Because I'm a water type user. Then it froze. So that worked out for me.
Freeze enough times for the 10% chance, right?
Yeah, we did use Ice Beam like 50 times, and that was the one time it worked. So, it was gonna happen. It's unfortunate it happened to Copper, but the Rare chart. Boy!
Onsta has powerful emotes.
Onsta's emotes are S tier. Also, Nikki, when you're... I don't know if Nikki's in chat, but if you are you challenging the whole 4 or just Gregathan? Because...
I think just Greg,
okay
just for my sake, because I need to go to bed after this.
Okay.
I do need to wake
Nikki,
up at
since
5:30
if it's okay with
morning.
you, unless you protest, Toma.
I guess Nikki might be waiting to see if she wins first. Because she's been doing pretty good, honestly, so far. That grass type really fucked up my ground type. I'll say that much.
That will happen. Oswald, what do you think?
Now
You're
that's
just gonna sit
dangerous.
there and tremble?
It really is.
Pheromosa is very dangerous.
Nikki has so many step on me Pokemon. I think I see a
I can't
pattern.
use that because I don't have enough health, so I guess I'll do this.
Nikki knows
Okay, Oswald,
what they want. And they want to step up.
I guess that technically counts for the legendary, though, doesn't it? I mean, yeah.
I can't remember if Ultra Beasts have legendary stats or not, or if they're more pseudo-legendary.
Well, there's that beast boost either way.
Listen, Serena is literally the definition of a step on me Pokemon because it evolves when it learns Stomp.
Yep.
So they knew what they were doing.
And Pheromosa just is in heals.
Yeah. The ultimate step on me weapon. What was I just thinking of? Nikki, you're not gonna get to do all of us on this stream, especially since, K-Mac isn't here. But if you beat Greg, / when you beat Greg, because numbers are in your favor.
Yeah, Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that you can reach out to us and we could do it off stream, if that would be your pleasure. But
also, yeah,
Tom,
the Memori brought up a good point that Nikki and Pheromosa are wearing matching outfits.
Oh, Nikki,
it's very good.
Nikki's on point. That's why they're winning.
Also, there we go.
I was about to say
Discord buffered a little bit.
Ice Beam is only doing so much, but it is freezing stream, I guess.
Oh, so close.
Yeah.
Damn. And that's the close matches you can expect here from the Watch Elite Four.
If only Nikki had all 6 Pokemon.
Oh, I keep forgetting Nikki only brought in 5 Pokemon.
Yeah.
Though Greg is down to 2. With one of them being almost 0 HP.
He's down to 1 and a doll. A piece of paper.
It's there. Like
it's there.
It's not really expecting to participate anymore, but it's there.
If it can one shot.
Well,
no, it's Will. Well,
if only they made Wailord to scale. If only.
There's that.
Imagine they made Wailord to scale with him falling you behind and down circles.
No, there's a
Imagine if they made Wailord to scale and Dynamax them.
And Dynamax. Double to scale.
Or they gave it a G-Max form where it's literally like you even look at the screen and it's just Wailord. Like you can't see your UI.
It's just its like little eye and like its little smile.
That's its special G-Max ability, is that it covers up your screen so you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yep. Only for 3 turns though, because G-Max.
Like, what was it? You can still use moves, and it's Pokemon, so you don't really need to worry about it. But it's still taking up the entire screen. So, oh, it got hurt by the sand. Don't hurt the whale.
Oh,
Greg,
well, it's a little late
change
for
my
that.
mind. No, wait, Greg, I changed my mind. Don't hurt the whale.
No, I'm gonna punch it.
Whale, Greg.
Nah, my Godzilla.
Yeah, Nikki accidentally forgot one Pokemon. But also, it's a really
Greg's
strong
turning it
Tyranitar right now.
Yeah.
That's 4 attack boosts.
Can sweep. I just realized I did a Blastoise sweep. Hell yeah, Blastoise. My turtle boy.
Girl.
Is it?
Yeah, you don't even know the gender of your own planet. Yes, it's Athena. Look at it. I dare you. Look at it right now.
I dare you.
Step on me surviving.
Well,
Just barely
it
through
goes
those spikes.
If it goes first, it has a likely chance to kill Greg.
If it has a fighting move. It
Oh,
does.
it
Oh
missed.
no, whiffed! Oh
He went
no!
for it. It was her-
That
oh,
could have
he
saved it.
went for it.
That could have saved it.
It really
Hey,
could
didn't
have. Like honestly,
That would've-
like,
that
if
would've
it-
killed
that, like,
Tyranitar.
Tyranitar would be dead.
That would have killed Tyranitar
Hey, man.
if that hit.
Gam really came in at one of the most intense matches
Mm-hmm.
in the entire day.
Mhm.
Oh, this might be it. Oh, this seems to.
It's the
Wow.
weakness.
Oh, it is?
Not-
But the
but it's
Sandstorm
Tyranitar at
boosts
the
the
same
special
time.
defense.
Is it special defense or the physical defense?
Oh,
Special defense. Pretty sure.
RNG was not on Nikki's side.
GG.
Well,
that was really close,
5
actually.
wins.
Damn, Nikki. If you had 6 Pokemon, I think you could have won. Honestly, I
I
really
could have
do.
won.
Oh, why did I hit no that time?
Nikki, sign up for the next event.
Yes, please do.
You did very, very good.
If anyone's curious, then please join the Neighborhood Watch Discord and talk about it. And hey, if enough people are talking about it in Discord and like Twitter and shit, then we might do it sooner. But for right now, we might be looking at like mid 2022 for the next one, because we were just doing this soon after because we had leftovers.
Mm-hmm.
And Pokemon had leftovers. And that helped. That helped us win. But it was Craig, Tom, it was fun doing this with you again.
Oh,
It
you.
was. I had
And-
a delightful time.
And challengers,
Wish
thank
our
you for coming.
schedules would be able to line up more for all of us to be here for all of the event, but that's hard for
That is hard.
near adults. Some would define us as adults.
Near adults.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And congrats to, I mean, honestly, I wasn't expecting this because we lost twice last time out of 3. But congrats to Champion Mamori joining the Hall of Fame. The
Mhm.
one new champion. Hell yeah.
You
So-
did it.
Yeah. Thank you, Will. Thank you, Copper. Thank you, Zin. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to head out. Tom, I don't know who you're waiting, but
I will.
thank you.
But yeah,
Thanks
I
for
was just gonna figure out who we want to go say hi to for a raid.
I'll see
yeah.
you later then. Bye.
All right, take care, Cahill.
Bye.
Goodbye. Thanks for
Bye.
setting things up. And okay, well he's gone.
Yeah, there he goes.
There he goes. But yeah, again, thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. I appreciate it. These were really fun, and
Oh yeah.
I think I don't want to directly speak for all of us, but I think we would all be down to do more of this in the future. Just getting
Yeah.
schedules to align, and if we want to do different theming other than Elite Four, having monotype, which makes things difficult.
Especially when we're already allowing a legendary for the challengers.
That too.
Like, yeah.
Calvi is live, you say? But yeah, we can go say hi to Calvi.
Oh yeah, they changed their
Calvi,
avatar.
Cords, Joshua, Caleb, Sorora. Lots of lovely people are streaming, but we can go say hi to Calvi. Also, there's a speedrunning event going on right now called Really Really Longathon, where they're doing absurdly long categories or multi-game speedruns. Right now they're
Oh.
doing 3D Mario 1,862 stars.
What?
They're doing all 6 3D Mario games to 100%.
Wait. When you say, you mean Odyssey? Or
Well, Odyssey, Galaxy 1, Galaxy 2, Sunshine,
yeah, and that
64,
was included until
and
holy
then maybe 3D
shit.
World? I don't know. I don't know what else fit in that, but it's insane.
God, yeah, you must be. Yeah, they must cancel that. God damn. Wow.
Yeah, let's go say hi to Calvi.
Mhm.
Yeah, again, thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. Appreciate it. Thank you to Greg and K Mac and K Hill for being fellow Elite Four members. Thank y'all for competing and hanging out. I hope you had a wonderful time. And we'll most assuredly probably do something like this again. It just might be a while, and hopefully we'll get like a Neighborhood Watch stream channel set up that we can host there rather than on specifically my channel, just for a common place for people to go to. But
yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Have yourselves a wonderful night, and go say hello to Calvi. I was gonna say yeet some love at Calvi, but I'm trying not to do my standard outro. But go give some love to Calvi. All right, goodbye. Goodbye. Greg, would you also like to say goodbye?
Goodbye. Have a good night.
Goodbye.